Mm-hmm.
So that everyone and later down the line you can remember, would everyone do me the favor of introducing their character right now?
Okay, I guess I'll go first. Mine's is Junior Lieutenant Faust Goethelys. She is from Germany. She is a very intelligent young woman who was working on Jaburo for the OpV project before getting sent out to hunt the Prince Garma. She is the pilot of the Gundam FSD, and yeah, she has platinum blonde hair, so pretty much white with blue eyes, short, like neck length hair.
Okay then. Tired.
All right. I am playing CPO however way. Uh, I've most of his deal is in the description, but he has a lanky but astute build. He's a volunteer. He hails from Von City on the moon. He was actually a part of a trio of Salamis cruisers which were destroyed by the Garma, and is one of the only survivors from that encounter. He now is a part of Y'all's ship as a artillery support unit in a gym cannon, and kind of just wants to make sure everybody's kept alive, make sure he's kept alive, and maybe get revenge, but that's not really his deal.
Okay then. Frep.
Sure. I'm playing Lieutenant Matro Nash. He's a pre-war, like, Earth Federation, like, previous service, but missed the early part of the war due to being on, like, an extended patrol, so has come back from, oh man, there's, like, horrible tension with Zeon, to, oh shit, half of Earth is invaded, and this is really bad. And I pilot a ball because I figured he had missed half the war already and didn't want to waste any more time retraining, so possibly a bit of a death wish at this point too, so we'll see how this goes.
We will see.
I anticipate exploding.
Perry.
I am playing Master Chief Petty Officer Misha Sachs, call sign Mags. He's from Side 2 originally. Not very happy about what happened to Side 2 during the war. And he tends to take that out on any Zeon forces he encounters. He was a Saberfish pilot from the start of the war all the way until the first gym hit the line, at which point he was transferred. He's been shot down 5 times, survived each shoot down, and there's a running gag that he's a reverse ace as a result, though he's gotten kills of plenty as well. He's in a normal gym.
Model 8 Jim. Okay then.
I would just like to say, my plan to roll dice didn't work, but I remembered I have some Roll20 games still open, so I'm using a Roll20 of a Gundam Seed tabletop to roll for a UC Gundam tabletop. The future is now.
Yeah. Okay then. Get 5 narrative points. Even outside of combat, you should be looking at UMP combat, which I will post in VC text so you can quickly get to it, because that is where we will show off where narrative points are. How many you have. So just have that up at pretty much all times, along with your character sheet. Excellent, we're all here. As things progress, I will change the slider as appropriate. On your right-hand side of the screen, you can see wait to act and initiative order. Say that rally is first in initiative order. If he chooses to wait to act, I'll put him in the next column. Otherwise, initiative order will just be shown by actions. Reactions will be clicked down for everyone, including enemies, which all happens on the right-hand side of the screen. Your initiative results is where you type in your initiative. I'd like everyone to type in their initiative right now, but do not whiten the text so we cannot all see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just get that all out of the way before we actually start acting. Make things quicker.
I was widening the little name sections because they were all squished together. I can see your initiative results, Mags.
It's not my fault. It's set to white text by default for some reason when I typed it in.
So we write in black text.
Yep, your successes.
Okay.
Then
What do we roll for
afterward-
initiative? Oops.
You roll. Well, your initiative on your cheat sheet is always going to be for your MS, but typically I will ask for keen in awareness than your systems.
So MS initiative keen awareness. Oh, so we just copy down the number that's on the cheat sheet?
Yeah, and you put it into your threshold, then you roll 3d6.
Okay, so let's put that into my nice little. Where is my thingy majig? There.
Also, do note if it's failures or successes.
Okay. So I guess I would. Yeah.
I actually clicked the wrong line. Sorry. Sorry, Faust.
Mags? Is that successes or failures?
For the initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking us to put the initiative stat, like what our threshold is in there. I'll roll.
No. Like the actual successes, because that's what determines.
Yep, I get you now. I will roll it really quick.
Okay, then. So while you're doing that, I am just going to start with the first scene. You're all in a pitch dark conference room. There's smoke, haze. You see in front of you a projection. Today is December 25th, 0079. Christmas morning. You're watching footage from 4 months ago. On it, you see from a perspective of a ball. It is what it looks like screening a Magellan class battleship. Suddenly, a beam hits the side of the Magellan. It starts to turn, as does the ball's perspective. On your screen, you see the Gawzine 2 class battleship, the Prince Garma. And it's tearing into the Magellan. The Magellan is quickly dispatched. Then you see the ball start to flee. The room lightens. In front of you all, you see Lieutenant and Rally McAlex, the CAG, walk up in front of the conference room. He says to everyone, "This was 4 months ago." Oh, that is the Gawzine 2 class battleship, the Prince Garma. Some of you might be aware of this, but the Garma has been in haunting low Earth orbit for the last 4 months. And now with the capture of Solomon, it's making its approach back to Zeon lines. Luckily for us and the rest of the Federation, we managed to find the Garma in low Earth orbit. And a pack of Salamises have managed to damage the ship. However, with one of their ships going down and another in critical condition, there's nothing in the Garma's way to get back to Zeonic lines, except for us. We need to come up with a way for the 5 of us and this ship to defeat that battleship. Any ideas?
Faust is going to look at the footage. I'm assuming you can still see the bridge of the Prince Garma. Like, is it like blocked or anything?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I don't know, because it's a new fancy battleship. If they have if the bridge is still just like out in the open, like most battleships, or if they have something new and fancy about it to like defend the bridge of the ship. Because if you shoot down the bridge, that's about it for the ship. I mean, the rest of the crew can keep fighting, but
From what you see, the Gawzine 2 follows the Gawzine 1's pattern of having the bridge at the tippy top, as is typical for most ships in space fleets these days.
So Faust is just going to say, Faust recommends shooting the bridge. Just destroy it.
Wonderful
And
observation, Lieutenant. One problem. There are at least 13 mobile suits on that ship.
then destroy the mobile suits. Faust sees no problem.
Any other suggestions which wouldn't see us fighting 2-to-1 odds?
I mean, I'd recommend nuking it, but I'm about 10 months late on that answer.
He
However,
starts rubbing his chin.
sort of like shakily raises his hand.
Yeah, Chief?
Are we firing this thing in open space?
Well, it's that or let it scurry off back to Zeon.
Then do we really have a choice?
Ooh, the dog.
Hmm?
Sorry, my dogs are barking.
Well, Chief, how do I put this? With how things are currently, we stand very little chance in an open fight. If we play our cards right, there has to be a solution to this.
So, if this thing's fleeing back to Zeon, it's out here without any support. Like, they're just on their own. They're not in part of a task group or anything like that, correct?
No, the Salamis pack dealt with them. Which is lucky for us, but that does leave the actual battleship to sink.
Mags raises his hand.
Yeah, Max?
Do we know if they're going for a direct shot to side 3, or are they going to pass through some of the other sides?
Looks like they're trying to make it to Granada.
So they're going to be heading toward the moon then.
Looks like it from here.
Max kind of scratches his chin. He's thinking about something, but he's thinking. So he's going to be silent for a little bit while he thinks it over.
Am I correct in assuming that we don't have any forces in position to try and intercept this thing ahead of us as we drive it forward?
No, it's just us. There might be someone behind us.
Lieutenant.
There's a There's no one really in front of us. There might be someone behind us, though.
What
But I
about
wouldn't know.
what about side 4? If they pass through side 4 on the way to Granada, we could use the ruins of some of the colonies there, lure them into a better ground, so to speak.
Shell zone combat would reduce numbers advantage.
They'd have to keep some of their suits to defend the ship, but they'd have to send some out to find us. Gives us better odds of taking out some of their complement first before our final run on.
That could work.
Do we have any mine lane balls on this boat, or are we shit out of luck on that front, sir?
We are still good on mine laying equipment.
So if they're heading straight to Granada, they're going to have to pass through side 4, the shoal zone. We just got to figure out what route they're most likely to take, mine off the ones we don't want them to take, funnel them into ground of our space of our choosing, and then kill the fuckers.
Good work. I like this idea, Lieutenant.
Master Chief, sir.
Oh, yeah, sorry, new characters and all.
It's fine.
Falsta's just gonna keep looking at the footage of the Gawzine, her mechanical mind just, at work. Nobody knows what she's thinking because she's weird.
Yeah, how is everyone else taking Junior Lieutenant Faust's silence?
At this point, I just assume they'd be lost in thought like most of the rest of us.
Mm.
Do we have a speed advantage over the Garma? Like, could we close at will, or is it like a stern chase the whole way?
What I've been informed is that the Salamis pack managed to damage the engines before needing to pull off of her.
Okay, so theoretically, we could get ahead of them because of their engine problems.
Currently ahead of them. We're pretty much the first thing they'll have to go through if they want to get back to Zeon.
Okay. I was just wondering about if we can try and attrit some of their mobile suits away from them before they hit the area we want to try and mine, because right now, if they outnumber us like more than 2-1, if we just catch them in a minefield, it's just catching a tiger by the tail, potentially.
That's why you don't stand and fight, sir. Misha kind of glances over at the lieutenant and goes, the minefield in the shoal zone isn't meant to hold the tiger by the tail. We yank it, pick him off, withdraw. Piss him off. Once they're
Considering
pissed, they
nest.
start getting sloppy. Once they start getting sloppy, we start cleaning up. But even if it does get bad, if they do keep their shit together, that's the luxury of the shoal zone. We just withdraw. We hit them again later. They're going to have to go through that wondering the entire time, if we do it right, where we are and where we're going to be hitting them. And if that's the case, that means they're going to be rotating sleep schedules. That means people are going to be getting more tired. They're going to make mistakes.
True, but they have more potential for a rotation than we do. We're stretched thinner than even they are. We have to worry about it blundering on top of it.
That's the beauty of taking the initiative, sir. When you have the initiative, you don't have to rotate. They have to wonder when we're going to hit them at any time. We just don't have to hit them.
The chief does have a point.
Faust is okay with this plan.
You four go get some breakfast. I need to finalize a plan.
Faust is the first to just get up and leave the briefing room.
Yeah, where does everyone go? It's currently morning.
Faust probably off to the canteen to grab some food, and then it's off to her room.
Okay, then. What about the rest of you? Halava, where are you going?
He'd be trying to keep to himself. He'd probably get something, get one of the get a burger from the vending machine, the weird little burger machine, and then probably just head to his mobile suit to recalibrate everything.
As soon as you turn around at the vending machine, Mags is staring at you.
Oh God! Oh, he drops it. It floats off.
What's wrong, Chief? You good?
Yes, I'm just a little nervous at the entire expedition, I suppose.
Why? We're just gonna kill some Zeeks and then we'll be home by, well, I guess it's Christmas right now, so that doesn't really work. But, either way, it's gonna be fine. You're in the cannon, right?
Yes, sir.
Chief, come on. We're both chiefs here, it's fine. And Mags will just kind of pat him on the shoulder. Look, you're in the cannon. You have much time on it yet?
I have about 150 hours, sir. Sorry, Misha.
So just stay behind us, shoot the shit out of anything that tries to get around us, and you'll be fine.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Just,
Rem-
Oh.
If we hit them in the shoal zone, it's like a turkey shoot. They're not going to be able to maneuver anywhere. You just get a nice lane of fire, and you just fucking plug as many of the bastards as you can.
I just think y'all are... He bites his tongue. Underestimating this thing.
Oh, no, I'm not. We're either going to kill the thing or we're all going to fucking die horribly. But that's the job. No use worrying over it. If you spend the whole time worrying about if you're going to die, you're not going to be able to take the steps needed to make sure you don't die.
Misha, I would like you to roll me keen in leadership or charisma in leadership.
Oh, Misha has. Let me go over to my thing real quick. So leadership.
How old are you again?
Misha's 26 and he's been in since the start of the war. Let's see. Leadership is 3. Keen is 3. Well,
I'm gonna give
so
you +1.
okay, cool. Very kind of you. So actually, that +1 did it hilariously, as I rolled a 7. So I got 1 success.
Halava, you feel better. It's reassuring in a weird way.
You know, I never really thought about that. It's either my problem, or suddenly it's not my problem.
Exactly. Go enjoy your burger.
Oh, right. He grabs
Well,
it.
you still can.
Thank you, sir. Misha... He scurries off.
Let's do Mags.
Whatever you say, Max.
There you go.
Matro, where were you?
Probably gonna gather up any like hard copy reports we have on this ship and grab that, a cup of coffee, and gonna go and look at the look at where we think they're gonna head and start trying to plan out where to lay a minefield if that's gonna be part of what we're gonna do. Go and look over my ball and see if that's because I don't.
Okay, then.
You can swap the ball's equipment out, correct? To
They
having
have-
that mine laying thing. That's not a dedicated unit. That's more like a loadout thing.
It's more of a loadout thing, but what's the word? They mostly just use shuttles for that sort of thing.
They actually do have a mine laying ball.
Yes, they do. It's the ball M.
Yeah, they have 2. It's hilarious. The Federation really do just be like, I'm going to make as many variants of this one thing as possible at all times, and that is the Federation way, baby.
It works. Parts commonality. Yeah, you find find Master Chief Petty Officer Mags sitting down eating at the pilot's table. Would you like to join him?
Sure. I'll
Next to
probably
him,
just like steal a carafe of coffee from
you
wherever.
see
I feel this is gonna be a long task.
you see the shuttle pilot Daggerbound. So there's someone else there. Dax salutes. Lieutenant.
At ease. It's way too early in the morning for that.
Urbam starts to yawn, isn't it? And goes back to eating. Misha, you notice that that Nash has a giant stack of papers that he's filing through.
Got a divorce proceeding going on, sir?
If the plan is to divorce this Gawzine from the mortal plane, then yes.
Good stuff.
Otherwise,
Alright.
it's just boring paperwork.
So, found anything interesting yet in there?
That's a great question. Have I, in fact, found anything interesting in there?
Hold on, let me pull up your
Yeah,
character
that's
sheet.
right. You thought we were gonna RP go? No, you're gonna have to.
No, this is good. This is exactly how you should be doing this. I'd like you to roll keen and academics. +1.
Oh damn! If only Faust was here.
Where is Fast?
Dynamics.
In a
You know
room.
what? Come to Faust later. You come to Faust for answers. He doesn't come to you.
All right, excellent. I'm glad the Gundam pilot continues the tradition.
Once again, the +1 is exactly what's needed, apparently.
I know, right? Like it's great.
So I guess that's one success on that.
One success. You do actually have an interesting nugget of information about it. What would you like it to be?
Let's go with maybe something we've learned from the attempt to slow it down, like how much it's been affected by the hits to its engine, its propulsion, all that. So like,
Okay, then. That's a key piece of information. I'm glad you remembered that. From what you can tell, that a Gawzine 2 has a grand total of 4 engines on it. It currently only has 2 operational. If you were to somehow suddenly remove even just one engine, the Gwazine's good as dead because the Federation will be able to rally enough force to take it.
That's why we go to the Shoal Zone, my friends. This is why. That's an O
So-
suicide.
with it being down engines, would it be dropping its maneuver? Like, is it? I assume it's not just top speed that's reduced. It's probably also like less responsive in its handling now. So it's even.
It has way less forward thrust. It can, from what you can tell, the verniers aren't really super affected in any like unusually significant way.
Okay. So it's more just a lowering the max speed at this juncture.
Yeah, it's max acceleration. Remember, there's no max
Yeah.
speed in space.
Very fair point. Okay. That is interesting and worth.
So you relay the information.
Yes, I'll pass that along.
Shoal Zone sounding even better then, huh?
It does seem like our best opportunity.
Especially with the amount of cannons you lot are packing. You've got a cannon on that mobile coffin of yours. The Chief in that gym cannon has one. And I heard that Gundam has a cannon too. Good
Where
volley.
then or Dak says, "Yeah, where is Lieutenant Faust anyways?"
Nah, who cares? She'll figure it out soon enough. She'll pop up somewhere with some long list of engineering tweaks, and then all the engineering staff's going to be up all night trying to make sure that it's fine. But it's all right because we have a Gundam on this ship, and that makes me happy.
Put the Faust in her room. She's on a computer. You don't know what she's doing.
I don't know what she's doing.
No, I was just saying that for comedy. Just wait for the DM to get to me.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So you know how Nash got that big stack of reports about the Prince Garma.
Okay, then, yeah.
Faust was there first, except she did it before she hit the canteen. So she went to go get the reports on the Prince Garma, got her food, then left to her room, and she's just poring over the papers while eating. Her
I'd like-
room is dark, and it's just lit by a single desk lamp.
Do you have any personal effects in your room?
Lots and lots of just like equations and mobile suit jargon. It's very not organized. Like all of her work from Jaburo is just kind of like laid about, floating around, kicked to the wall.
So yeah,
it's-
you're a test pilot. How does it feel to be in real combat?
Faust actually participated in not Operation, whatchamacallit, trying to remember its name, the Battle of Jaburo, before she got sent up into space. She shot down a couple mobile suits and planes, so she's used to combat. She doesn't really care. This isn't like a big shock to her, but this is her gonna be her second,
Engage.
combat engagement.
Okay, then I'd like you to roll me keen and academics.
I gotta roll a 10.
2d6.
5, 6 successes.
6 successes. Beyond just that, you notice the layout of the MS catapults. You don't enter the ship the same way you exit. You enter from the back.
Hmm.
You notice it has
So,
3 catapults, 2 on the quote unquote top of the ship and 1 on the belly.
and they can't come out from the back, right? The mobile suits.
No, that's a Musai
That's
styled cooling room.
Yeah, it's purely for MS recovery. So, yeah, Faust thinks that okay, if they come in from behind, the
On
mobile suits
top
would
of
have
making the
to.
same conclusion about the engines.
Yeah, so it can't move as fast as it could, and if they were to approach from behind using the shoal zone tactic that I believe Misha came up with, the mobile suits would have to launch, then turn around and get behind the ship to even try and mount a counter assault. So there's a chance they could just like blow out the rest of the engines before the mobile suits could even, show up.
The other thing you notice is, unlike a Musai, this ship has an AA complement of 100mm autocannons.
So that's gonna hurt a mobile suit
That's
if
dangerous.
if they get hit. Because Frost is aware that mobile suits were made specifically to engage ships. Sure, they were, now they're fighting different mobile suits, but the original purpose of a mobile suit was to fight a ship. So she's going to write that down in a little notebook and keep that on her. And she'll tell her team about this information when she feels like it. If she feels like it.
Oh, great. Okay then, Helliva, you're in the hangar. What are you doing?
He's just messing around with his mobile suit. He's eyeing the Gundam suspiciously. He's never seen one, only heard the stories.
Yeah, what do you think of the White Devil's reputation? Monster of the Federation.
Skeptical. He doesn't think that the Federation could make a suit
Good.
that good. Yes, he doesn't think a Federation could make a monster suit like that. He's only ever seen gyms and balls. There has to be a better name for that. But yeah, no, he's skeptical about it. Every time he's tried to get near it, he's been like slapped away, or
A
shooed away.
very angry mechanics.
I have a question, by the way, and this is actually more a question for you and I suppose Swappy here. Is this Gundam FSD actually painted in a way like the White Devil, or is it in the FSD colors?
It's in the FSD colors, but it's more of a black, but instead of orange highlights, it's more red.
You got rid of the Halloween theme.
Yeah, it's less Halloweeny, more ominous looking.
So what I'm hearing is that you essentially brought the 1 Year War equivalent of the Banshee v Unicorn color pattern onto the ship.
I guess so, but I believe
Because
the
everyone knows about
Banshee
the White Devil, and you just brought on this Gundam that's painted in the exact opposite
is
colors.
pure black.
No,
Pure,
no,
like, not pure black, but it's like black with red, maybe some orange. It's blacks, grays,
no
and
wonder
red.
Halva is skeptical. Halva must be like, wait, I thought it was meant to be white. What? Is this even a Gundam?
Why are you not white?
You just
Crackers?
ask these kinds of questions.
Isn't it supposed to not be mono-eyed? What's with the visor?
You see that when you look at the gems, and you know those have eyes behind the visors.
Odd.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Halava?
He's eating his sandwich. He grabbed a few more, like stuffed them in his pockets.
So yeah, so you're at your mobile suit. What are you messing with?
He's essentially messing with the calibrations, making sure nothing's messed with by any of the engineers. He has a specific way. Halava likes it, how do you say, inverted controls. And so he has them in a very weird way that keeps getting, like, fixed. He also...
Keep changing your settings.
Exactly.
Yeah, because on these computers, it's not like modern computers where you have several profiles. It's just the computer.
Mm-hmm. It's all text-based.
Okay then. Halava,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to put in your bonuses. You get a one-time +1 to your systems that you can just pull out whenever you'd like.
Okay.
I'll name it custom systems. Use it as you see fit. Okay then. Halava, you notice someone at the door of your cockpit.
Come in. He opens it.
It's Lieutenant McAlex.
Oh, Lieutenant. He salutes with the wrong hand.
Eddie's.
Ah.
He's amused by you.
Anything, reason why you're here, Lieutenant?
I want to pick your brain.
He looks confused and they're like, oh, like figuratively. Okay.
What else would I mean? Anyways. Yeah, so when you fought the Prince Garma, what can you remember from it?
When I fought, he, kind of gets comfy in his chair. Kind of has to, like, push himself in because of the OG. I don't remember a lot. One moment I was sorting out of the ship with a few of my co-pilots, and then the Salamis cruiser I was on was not there anymore. I'd never got a good look at the ship itself. It was about, I want to say, 200,000, 20,000, or about 15,000 kilometers away from my position. But from what I could see from the cameras, I zoomed in a little, well, more than a little, it was big, it was intimidating, and it felt impossible to get through. It was something, alright.
He starts humming.
I was on a a sister ship, right? There was three of our ships all together. It took out each and every one of them. I'm just skeptical that our little, excuse my
Like
vulgarity, doohickey is going to be able to stand up to this thing.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this for posterity's sake. You're all on the Nelson class light carrier, the Rio de Janeiro. Your team name is the Rio team. Rally says, I don't know about that. This was commissioned just a week ago.
Maybe smaller is better, harder target to hit.
At least it beats. At least we have a catapult.
That's true. Just don't try, and I'm just worried about the crew here. I don't think the ship should begin into any confrontation with the Garma.
That's really up for Captain Beppers to decide.
I mean, does he want to have his crew alive by the end of the day?
I sure hope so.
Then there's your answer. By the way, was this like one per person? He brings out one of the sandwiches. It's okay if I have these, right?
Let's go with that.
You want one?
I'm fine. I'll go grab one and later.
All right. Well, leave me alone with rabbits. That's why I call the gym, cause the ears. Get it?
He sighs, then floats away.
Do you get it?
He isn't responding.
Get it.
Insane.
Okay then. Mags. Natro. Natro? No, Matro. Are you still in the mess hall?
Probably because I was going to study these paperwork until such a time that we figured out a good place to planning laying mines. I expect that probably will take some time. I see no reason to move after hauling these papers all the way in here.
Okay then. So, Mags, you still there?
Yes, I am. What's up?
Yep. So, I'd like to get a real keen and awareness from.
That is 3 failures.
3 failures. There are too many people in the room. You don't notice. Does Nash notice?
Let's find out. My gosh, quite possibly. Yeah, that'd be 3 success.
You notice Raleigh come into the room and he notices you three, but he looks a little sneaky right now. You notice that when he tries to approach you approach the table without alerting everyone. He notices that you've noticed him. Puts his finger up to his mouth in a shushing motion, and he starts to stalk up to Mags, right behind him.
I'm going to watch this one play out.
He has a water beverage pouch in his hand. Mags,
Yes.
You hear or someone yell out, "Think fast!" You look behind you, and your face is there's water sprayed all over your face.
Mags doesn't blink. He just stares through the water coursing down his face,
Not
framing his
coursing down.
features.
Not 0G.
Yeah, just dripping away from his face, floating, and he just stares at the person.
Rally. It's Lieutenant McAlex.
And Max just goes, "Good one, Lieutenant. Glad to see you haven't gotten over your usual pranks, sir."
You need to stay sharper. You didn't even notice I came in this time. He
Well,
sits
you know
down.
how it goes. Can only crash in a tree so many times before the hearing starts to go.
Starts to snicker.
Besides, I don't need to hear the fucking Zeke bastards to stab the shit out of them with the big laser sword. You ever thought that we'd be in a military where 18-meter tall humanoid metal robots fight each other with giant battleship scale caliber swords? I didn't. I thought we'd just be fucking torpedoing them like gentlemen, but no, here we are. Now I gotta tear the shit out of them.
Yeah, Mags, you remember that you're both Air Force. We're Air Force. And then Raleigh says, I also didn't think I'd be in the Space Force anytime soon, but here we are.
I kind of assumed they send me back up here eventually. You can take you can take the guy out of the colony, but you can't take the colony out of the guy, especially when they drop it on Earth.
You just, now everyone's just quiet.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, assholes. Max is from that colony. You want to all be awkwardly quiet? I can be more awkwardly quiet. I'll make this insufferably awkward.
They're like,
I
oh,
was gonna say, right up until the colony drop thing, I was right with you. It's like, yeah, this is fucking weird. Everyone in giant robots. When I left, we used, fighter planes, and that was normal, and that was fine. Now I come back, and it's something out of a cartoon. And then you just,
Yeah, Max
when
hits you
I'm
all
right
on
with
the-
him, you're like, you've lost me completely there, Chief.
Max just shakes his head and goes, "Well, that's all right. I'll get payback for side 2." And he just smiles.
Or
does Faust finally make her presence known?
Faust has arrived. You do not. She does not need to talk to for everyone to know that she's in the room. She just lets off this aura of, "Oh, good lord, it's that lady in the hut. It's her. It's the one with the insufferable pride, or at least that's what people think." But I guess she'll make her way towards Mags and the rest of the group.
Okay, then you sit down without getting food.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, well, she grabbed food, she went to her room, she ate while looking over the files, and now she's just gonna sit without food.
Morning, Junior Lieutenant.
Good morning, she just says plainly.
Raleigh notices while your papers. Found any interesting?
The ship's engines are damaged, and the mobile suits can only deploy from the front. If we were to hit it from behind, it'd take them a while to come at us. Oh, and it does have anti-air elements on the back, but mobile suits were made to fight ships, so I do not expect it to be a problem for us.
Plus, if we're in the shoal zone, we could just throw a big rock at it. Nothing on Earth has ever been too big for a bigger rock.
Faust agrees
Rocks are-
with Mags, for once.
Yes, but Mags, you can dodge a rock.
Not if it goes super fast.
So where are we going to
Or
find
if it's aimed
rockets?
at a ship.
Hell, sir, you know how this fucking sea of stars works. We don't even have to like put rockets on it. All we gotta do is get there like a couple months in advance, push a rock out of place, and by the time it shows up on that path, it'll just hit it. This place is
Yeah.
bullshit. It's why I moved to Earth. It's why I was a fighter pilot. There were laws there. But no, now we're in this
Laws
fucking
of
place.
physics.
Now we're in this fucking place where water floats upward.
Aren't you a space noid?
You're damn right I am, and I hate it up here. Yeah. Why do you think I joined the Earth Ground Forces? And why do you think I was in the Air Force? I didn't like it up here. This shit sucks. I'm constantly floating. Sir, have you ever taken a shit in space yet? Do you know how much that sucks in low grav on a ship like this? Have you considered the logistics? Like, ever sat and thought about what you're doing?
You can see Faust's eyes just go blank as he starts tuning mags out.
Only
Yes,
good
and
thing
like
is that I
the shot, the ambient, it's just like all the color dries out of the room.
Yeah.
the only good thing about this is that I can throw rocks at Zeeks. Can't do that in a fucking jet plane. Though I tried.
That probably explains why you've crashed.
I got shot down. There's a big difference. It's not a
There's
crash.
no
If
difference.
it's not any crash landing you walk away from is a good one. Ain't that right, sir?
Yes, it is.
Exactly. This is why they gotta let you brainiacs out of the base sometimes, so you can do some flying.
I'd rather not take my chances with getting shot down. I'm not
You're
sure.
in a
you'd walk
ball. What are
away.
you talking about, man? Like,
Exactly. I don't think I'm going to walk away from any crash involving
fair
this
enough,
piece of
actually,
hardware.
sir. I mean, actually, we do have a ball too. We could just have him shove the rock really hard. Like, it's kind of what they're made for.
Speaking of that, Lieutenant Nash, do you have anything to add to Lieutenant Faust's analysis?
I don't think I have anything new to add other than this, like other Zeke ships, the Gawzine's bad in a stern chase. So if we can get behind it, we can hit them where they're going to have a lot more trouble hitting back. So that's going to be useful, especially if we're going to try to trid out some of their mobile suits. Though I don't intend on getting close enough to it to have to face those anti-aircraft guns.
No, just put me in front of it. I'll bait all the mobile suits out, and I'll fuck them up too. You guys just shoot the engines in the back. It'll be fine.
Max, we'll get our chance. Just calm down a little bit.
Yes, sir.
The good lieutenant's just adding to our brain power.
Mags looks like he's gone from boiling down to a simmer again.
Keep the anger for the Zeeks. Just
I
remember
agree
that.
with the lieutenant. He's a smart one. Fast is smart too. She's got a fucking Gundam somehow. I don't even know where that thing came from. Also, why is it black? I thought it's the White Devil.
That is a good question. I have been wondering about that the last week. I didn't know.
Size
From
and
your,
just
I have a
cross
question
her
just out
leg.
of character.
Mhm.
Is Faust an ace?
Well, let me check her sheet real quick. 1 second. 6 MS kills, 3 fighters, 4 tanks. So yes, I think.
Okay, because I was gonna make the joke that you don't have enough kills to custom paint your mobile suit.
Yeah, even then, no. Fox just crosses her legs and she says, "Those are the test colors that came in Jaburo. The White Devil you're referring to, the RX-78-2, was testing out a tricolor scheme on its colony before it was attacked, and well, it was piloted by someone else who gave it its name."
Oh, so you're not Amuro, right? That's right. That makes more sense now. Well,
Faust is not named Amuro, so obviously Faust is not Amuro Ray.
I assumed it was a alias.
Isn't Amuro Ray what is it? A recently graduated ensign?
Correct.
Imagine being some 20-year-old kid and one of the deadliest people alive right now.
I don't know. I'll buy him a beer after this shit. He kills Zeke.
Can I roll to see if Faust saw Amuro on Jaburo?
Yeah, if you actually know. Okay, then I'd like you to roll me a d6 on a 5 up.
On a 5 up. Okay, Come on, D6. Come on, baby. 6, yeah!
You did see him walking around.
And Faust just says, like, I'm gonna buy him a drink. Faust just says, I'm gonna raise a teenager. No
So-
older than 15.
So,
Rowley looks shocked.
that's when I started drinking.
I
Wait,
suppose it depends.
they let the. You can see the gears in Rowley's head turning. This feels very wrong to him.
What, sir? I mean, look, it's not that uncommon for 18-year-olds to get advanced graduation.
But you have to be at least 18 to pass a military academy to
I
get your
mean,
commission that
sir,
way.
we've been conscripting kids as young as 15 since the Operation British. I'm sure, like, it's not surprising that some cadet got pushed out of training early. Got lucky.
Amuro was not affiliated with the military before entering the Gundam. As far as Faust is aware, he was a civilian who managed to pilot it during the attack.
Why did you third person yourself? That was a bit odd, Faust.
Faust always speaks in third person.
Why?
How did
Yeah,
you pass basic?
Mags has not noticed that Faust refers to herself as Faust and nothing else. There are no I's, no me's, it's just Faust. It's her quirk. Leave her alone.
Rowley looks apoplectic at the knowledge that some random 15-year-old has one of the most advanced mobile suits in the Earth sphere.
Nash is just going to put his head on the table and start lamenting the state of
The
Earth
Earth.
Federation. And see when he laughed and came back, it's like, this is a goddamn nightmare. Because
Oliver floats
No.
in. So what did I miss?
Just my ever decreasing faith in the current state of readiness.
Faust takes a sip of a drink.
Yeah, it's reheated coffee.
Yes. If you cannot handle that amount of knowledge, you cannot handle what she knows. Or, well, probably knows. Who knows?
Mags's eyes glazed over for a bit. He's not really bothered by the morality of anything that we're discussing right now. He's lost the track of the conversation because everyone's burying their heads into their hands and talking about other stuff, and Faust is in the third person.
No, Rowley is really angry because it seems very unprofessional. Like, conscripting 15-year-olds for infantry, sure, but giving them a mobile suit?
Hey, I mean, he's got more Zeke kills than anyone else in the military. I say it went pretty well.
Isn't that, what's it, the Teneth guy? What about him? Didn't he get 60 at, Solomon?
Who?
Teneth, that
Isn't
Teneth
Solomon-
guy.
Isn't Solomon, today?
It was yesterday.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just propaganda. Can you imagine someone getting 60 kills in a single day, sir? Like the logistics of that.
I don't know. Oh, one moment. I did manage to get at 4 that one time, and that was only a single skirmish. So
That's because
during
they
a
were
pitch-
all chasing me and shooting me down, sir. Like, I had them lined up.
I don't
like that.
know. My record still states that I got those 4 kills that day.
Yes,
Now imagine
sir.
if I managed to do that another 10 times.
Isn't that Tineth character Jim Pallet though?
I think so.
Oh Jesus, where did you come from, Alva? I thought you were elsewhere.
Oh, I've been listening for about 2 minutes now, I think.
How are you so tall and so quiet?
You really do need to get your ears checked.
No,
I was
what
gonna
I
say, the
need
man
to do-
obsessed with ambushes. You have been ambushed twice this breakfast.
Takes an ambush to know an ambush.
I mean,
How
it's
many
not
times
like
you been
you
shot
can hear my
down?
footsteps.
5 times, and I survived each one, evading in the forest and wilderness and subsisting off beans and foxes and shit like that. One time I got shot down over the Arctic. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, that was a really weird week for us.
Noted.
You hear on the intercoms, it's calling for Lieutenant Raleigh. Well, that's probably Captain Peppers. I should go. He gets up and leaves.
No, it's the other person who has authority to summon the CAG to the bridge. Mag says straight face.
Well, it might be the XO. And he gets up and goes. So now what does everyone want to do? You've had your breakfast.
Kill Zeeks.
In your
Uh,
downtime, though, you're going to have at least a couple hours until, like, actual combat starts.
Do we-
Faust is off to the hangar. She is about to annoy the shit out of her mechanics.
Does anyone want to go with Faust?
I was actually going to ask, do we have like enough information to run like a simulator run against the Prince Garma, or is it like
You have
not
you have enough info to run a sim against a Gawzine 1 class battleship.
What's the difference in the 1 and the 2 in terms of capability?
Whatever I want it to be, because the 2 doesn't actually exist. It's something I made up.
Cool. Would it be possible to put something together using what we now know of the Garma and try and like reconfigure the simulator to be more accurate?
Yeah, like you can mess with the simulators and say a Gawzine 1 has an actual AA component and a cooling room now.
Okay. Because I wouldn't mind like trying that and maybe attempt to run a sim on how the hell we're gonna fight this thing before trying to fight it for the first time.
Okay then. Does anyone want to join Lieutenant Nash?
Well, I guess since Faust is on your way to the hangar, I guess she's technically going with him.
Yeah, you're gonna go in your and boot up the Sims.
Mags will go with the lieutenant. And for the record, Mags is gonna grab Halava and drag them along too.
I was gonna come anyways. Oh, ouch,
Too
don't pull on that.
bad. You're getting voluntold anyways. Mags does not have the patience.
As a senior NCO, you can just do that.
I have kidnapped you. We will now do Sims. It will be family bonding time.
Okay then. Lieutenant Nash. You are the highest ranked officer here. So it is your plan. How do you want to approach your mocked up Gawzine 2 battleship sim? How do you want to approach this?
Well, I think if we can try and use the like shoal zone to get in position behind it and try and attack from like far enough out that we're not going to get just slapped down on by all the AA fire, and then try and engage some of the mobile suits at a distance, and then if we can thin them out enough to get like a gun run in against the engines, would be my plan.
No, tired. It's the master grade 1.5.
I see.
So it's literally just a Gawzine at a slightly different scale.
No, they essentially they gave it the Kai treatment, but they added a 2 instead.
I love Gundam naming conventions.
It's so busted. Okay then, Natro. I'd like you to roll me keen. Actually, keen and awareness. Not keen and awareness. Keen leadership or tact leadership.
Oh man, leadership. That's a thing that other people know how to do, at least. That's a 0. So let's go tact leadership.
You're a lieutenant. You should have leadership training +3.
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
That's something you should be nominally trained in.
I was more of a doer than a thinker. But with that, fortunately, I had good tact, just no leadership. So with the if it's with the plus, that'd be 2 success on that. Roll a 5.
Okay, then. You have 2 successes. You order our Rio team in your ideal scenario of setting up minefields in front of it to funnel it towards you in your ambush. Everyone opens up. I'd like everyone to make an their MS fire or MS ordnance. It's with a bad range modifier.
All right, let me see what that means.
And the bad
What?
range modifier would be.
Oh, it just says bad range. It's on your cheat sheet.
So it'd be a 9 for me, right? Because there's no cover for it.
If
Oh,
you
I-
have long range, would you still use the modifier?
Hmm?
Oh, if you have a weapon with long range, would you still use the modifier?
No.
Womp womp.
Question: you said firearms or ordnance?
Yep, whatever is your your appropriate skill.
-6 successes. I love the beam spray gun.
Okay, not far. Oops, wrong character. Faust is going to open up with her AMS cannon, so I'll roll a
It's long range, so that's an 11.
Firearms and sorry, what was the roll again? My mind completely died.
In your case, it's a fire shot on your cheat sheet. Just MS fire.
MS fire shot. So I have a 7
Yeah.
that I have to beat tonight because Faust is using ranged weaponry. Who knew that could help? So a hacked and a firearm. And I already have what I have to succeed at, so I have to roll a 2d6.
3d6.
Ooh, a 3d6. Oops, Oh damn! I had a way better roll with the 2d6, but oh well. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, 3 successes.
3 successes? Anyone else with successes?
Nope.
1 success, bad range.
I would say damn near every point.
Wait, what did you roll?
No, guys, I did a 2d6 by accident
No,
and I got a
how?
1. Oh, oops, sorry.
Bad range is 12, and I rolled a 12.
You don't get bad range because you have the long range weapon, right?
Oh, 3 successes.
Good shit.
Wow, the
Okay.
ones using
Any-
artillery weaponry got the same result.
Oh, I guess
Mags, and you had 6 failures, and
Yeah, I'm shooting a beam
Matra.
spray gun at like artillery sniper range.
I was
Like,
just say if the cannon's long range, would that mean I'd use the fire shot rather than bad range then?
Correct.
Then I would succeed just flat.
1 success?
Yep.
You say, Matra, you tell them to fire where?
I guess it'd be focusing on the engines unless there's suits already deployed. If the suits are out, then we should focus on those first.
Yep. You cripple its engines. Now what you want to do?
I mean, we go home, celebrate with beers. We've already won this campaign.
Okay, then. I'd like everyone, to roll me maneuver. Well, your MS move check, that is.
Okay, so I gotta get a 14.
With a -3.
I was like, oh yay,
Minus-
1 success.
-3, you said?
Yes,
Is that a good or a bad?
that's a bad thing. That means your threshold is lower. You want your threshold to be high.
So, -3. So I have a threshold now of 11. And my result is 7. So that is 5 successes.
3 failures.
3 success.
I'd like everyone to roll me a d6. Just type it in VC text so I can remember who's who.
Okay, so we roll a d6 and give us the result in the VC text.
Yeah, VC text. So I can see it all at once. Okay then, Oliver.
Hmm.
You hear the sim suddenly says, died.
Huh.
Natro. So you're right. You see Heleva's Jim Cannon shot right through. You see a beat. You see Rick Dom 2, a team of Rick Dom 2s coming at you.
Ah,
There's 4 of them.
I got here faster than Faust predicted.
or they're already launched.
And it could also be the case.
I'd like everyone to roll me another move check.
Okay. Any
Start
modifiers?
opening up. Nope, no modifiers.
Okay.
Dude, this is a dodge roll.
2 successes.
2 successes.
8 successes.
Um, four successes.
4 successes. The beam cannon fires at you. Faust.
Mhm.
It blows away your shield. Now what?
How far is the Dom from me?
Currently long range.
Long range. Let me observe my cool suit. Long range, long
Yep,
range.
it is.
All right, we're gonna try and hit it with the MS cannon again.
Then make me a shoot roll.
MS fire shot. Oh no. Oh, it was a snapshot. So, one failure.
You miss.
Dang.
You start to make your BD retreat. Okay then. So Metro. That's the info you got. You've successfully done what you came here to do.
Okay. So sounds like the basic premise is good. The execution might need some work so that we don't get jumped on by the defending mobile suits.
Yep, from the briefing, and you know that there's at least 13 remaining mobile suits on the ship. Do a head count. There's 5 of you in total when you count rally.
Yeah.
Fast believe someone said to fight the. Sorry. Sorry about that. Fast believes someone here recommended we pick off some of the mobile suits first. Perhaps we could fight them first, retreat, then initiate our plan.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, if we cut
Especially
them in...
because
Sorry, you go, Lieutenant.
no, go ahead. I
I was just gonna say that if we do that, then we'll essentially cut them in half and be fighting one-on-one both times.
That's the goal. Mags is very happy that people are understanding his plan.
Fast has completely forgotten that was his suggestion.
these were Richtons with beam cannons. Was that correct?
Yeah, some of them did.
Okay.
Others were just bazookas.
I was just trying to figure out if we've got a range advantage overall, or how we can split this to make the most use of this.
Yep, so from everyone's loadout, you notice we have a lot of MS cannons on the composition of your team. So you actually have a range advantage over them. From what you can remember, You've never seen a Richtdom team with more than 2, and a team of mobile suits is 4. So at most you'll see it's 6 beam cannons if you fight the entire complement all at once, and that's only if they're all Richtdoms, which is unlikely. And from what you've read, it doesn't seem like that because they have these new kinds of Zakus.
Okay. Are
Can
we
we ask
looking?
Oh,
Sorry. Just looking at this. Did those Richtdoms come and engage us did they launch directly? Or were they already out in the shoal field?
they were already out.
Okay. It's playing some cat and mouse and hunting down some of the supporting suits.
Yep.
Before engaging, definitely.
You
Definitely a good
were
idea,
a EFSF Saberfish pilot beforehand, correct?
Whatever the space, because they're Saberfish just atmosphere. Or whatever
There's
the
a
They're
space.
both.
variant.
There's two versions of it.
Okay.
Yep. So it's very common practice on carriers to have at least one flight up at all times.
Makes sense.
That was the logic behind why Misha was saying that we could pick off mobile suits in the shoal zone first when ambushing it the first time, and then pulling back. He's also a pilot.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Why don't we have 5 mobile suits / armor in total, correct?
Yes.
Uh,
You have a slightly understrength MS team.
In that case, why don't I and the good lieutenant here act as the support units while the gyms and the Gundam act as the front line? If you're okay with that, Lieutenant.
I mean, I suspect technically I won't be the one in charge of this anyways. It'll be Rally, but that makes a lot of sense to me.
Nominally, Prep, you are the XO because you share the same rank as Rally.
Oh, okay.
He just has seniority over you.
Yeah, and there is a additional dynamic where Mags is Rally's buddy from when they were in the Air Force, essentially his wing.
Makes sense. Plus, due to missing most of the war, Matro has 0 actual combat experience, especially against mobile suits. So,
However, you have pre-war training. Because the fighter pilot corps suffered grievous losses during the first 3-4 months of combat.
It's a miracle that there's 3 of us in one MS team, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, the thing is, this is a brand new ship, so they might have done that intentionally. They want their fancy new ship to have good pilots.
makes sense.
Yeah, so Lieutenant Nash is very well trained, which is something a lot of MS pilots aren't. So you have that going for you. You already understand orbital mechanics a lot better than they do. You understand how a squadron tactics actually work.
Makes
So
sense.
a couple hours pass, and you're in the conference room again, and with Captain Beffers. Essentially he gives Rally explains the plan to everyone, and it's an abridged version of what you've all brainstormed. We use mines in the shoal zone to funnel them towards an attack, then jump them, then beat a retreat, then attack again. It's currently 10 o'clock.
Like AM or PM?
AM.
Oh, nice, Christian. Man, there's some kids on Earth fucking opening their presents, and we're gonna stink the Bismarck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, their Christmas present is a grenade.
Their Christmas present is
Now go kill some Zeeks.
I mean, yeah, Mags is viewing this as, and if anyone asks Mags, Mags is viewing this as a Christmas present for his family back on Island Ifish.
For it, So yeah, no, Faust is fine with the plan. It's it's reasonable. Faust has concluded that it is doable.
Captain Beppers, a man getting on in years, no longer quite young, but perhaps the best way to put it. But talks about what exactly the Rio will be doing. So when you make your ambush, the Rio is going to be behind you, essentially, to act as somewhere you can retreat to in case things get too hairy with the probably already out MS escorts.
Oh, how you doing?
Raleigh wants to bring the fight to the Rio, so its anti-air can help in the fighting.
Like I said, use me as bait. No damn Zeke's gonna outfly me even in space.
Faust is going to turn to Lieutenant Matro. If the ship is to assist us while we strike the engines from behind, we won't have to worry about Rickdoms destroying the Helva.
My back was
Bradley
turned.
Raleigh looks confused. Can you say that again, Lieutenant Faust?
Simulator.
We had
gives
some
you a
family
thumbs up.
bonding time, sir. And
He gives Lieutenant Nash a thumbs up. Good thinking. Never can't use more sim time.
other families, they spend Christmas morning driving around, getting coffee, visiting homes. We spent our Christmas morning killing Zeeks. Or getting killed by them, really. It wasn't a great run. Let's hope it goes better in real life. Am I right, Oliver? And he claps Oliver on the shoulder. You got this.
Yes, I do. He gives him a thumbs up.
I mean, one thing I like.
That's certainly the spirit.
How do we keep tabs on the Prince Garma? We know where it's heading roughly, but like, if our plan is to attack and fade repeatedly, trying to draw off their MSs, how do we keep them from like
particles, Lieutenant?
That is one way. If there's a field of, if there's an increase in density in Minosky particles that gives away their general location, there's no Minosky particles, we can use optics, because in space, sightlines are binary. You either can see something or you can't see something.
Hell yeah. I hate it up here. It's great.
I'm just concerned about the idea if we're pursuing it into this shoal zone where we might not have clear sight lines to it, of like the hunter becoming the hunted, and our carrier is not going to stand up very long if the Prince Garma is actually able to close to gun range in some way. If it's true,
that's what the mines
trickery
are
or
for.
something like that.
That's the fun part here.
Captain Bepper says, I don't intend to really bring the Rio into into a gunfight with a battleship.
Here's the problem.
Should the plan go correctly, you would have already destroyed the engines, or at least crippled it insofar that you can draw away its initial escorts away quick enough to a battlefield of our choosing.
Here's the problem for the Gawzine bastards. Once they enter the funnel, they have two directions to go, forward or back. If they retreat, well, that sucks. But you know what? We've delayed them from Zeon another day.
It also means that the pursuers from behind the Prince Garma will catch up to fight with us.
Precisely. If they push forward, then they can only go forward. into the shoal zone. Have you been in an asteroid field before, Nash, sir?
Have you?
I'm going to go with yes, but not in a combat sense.
Yeah. Well, the ruins of the shoal zone, side 4, it's like an asteroid field on fucking steroids. They're gonna have now add mines into that. It is only one direction to go.
I guess like the addition of pursuing forces does help. That it probably means they can't afford to try and lie in wait for us, because if they do that, they're going to lose whatever edge they have on the other pursuing forces. So
Precisely. We just have to play for time, sir. And Mags gives that strange smile again that really looks too happy for this whole situation.
If we lay out mines for them to only go in one direction, though, don't you think that there's a chance they'll catch on?
Exactly. But that's the problem. What do
That's
they
what we
do?
want them to do.
They can't do anything else. If they back off to plot a new course, the pursuit catches up.
And then we join the pursuit, and suddenly our 5 versus 13 mobile suits becomes 20 versus 13 mobile suits.
sense. I guess my last question. I'll stop with playing 20 questions with everything. But are we confident the mines we're carrying would stop the Prince Garma, or
No.
so? What's to stop them just trying to bully right through them?
Well, it's about Captain Weber says massive numbers. If we lay out a sufficient number of mines, we're bound to hit something important sooner or later. Then we just restart the pursuit.
And again, sir, it's the shoal zone. You detonate about 50 mines in the shoal zone. It's not just going to be the mines. It's going to be everything else in a fucking radius slamming towards it now. They can't risk it. Because all it takes is one significantly sizable chunk of debris, and suddenly their fancy bridge gets smashed in.
We're all there. Our gun turrets don't work anymore.
And if all their gun turrets work, us
This-
can just smash the bridge.
Exactly. And the Zeke bastards in this case, if you pardon me saying so, sir, they fucked up. They're in a hurry. They're trying to get to Zeon as quickly as possible so they can go hug their kids goodnight for Christmas. But we're going to make sure no one gets home for Christmas.
That's
Those damn monarchists.
dark.
Yeah, it is. We're in space.
Oliver, you do. This is the military. We're sort of in the business of arms.
And lopping them off. Yeah, you hear about what that crazy kid on Earth did? I heard there's this other kid from the side, too, I heard about. Ripped off his own fucking arm. And beat down some bastard with it.
Wasn't he also pilot in the Federation's monster?
No, I heard he was in a gym.
Maybe
Really
I'm
was a gun
misremembering.
And can I roll for Faust to drop more exposition?
Yeah.
Faust is actually stalking every Gundam pilot in the use.
I'd
Faust
like
has her
you to
tabs on
roll-
everyone.
I'd like you to roll tact politics -3.
Tact. I have a 1 in politics. -3. I have to get a 2.
Yeah, and you type. Let's do it. Only a 2.
I
5.
made the
And
deliberate
see, Faust is not aware of this. Faust
You
will
know
have
nothing.
to learn of Faust. Faust makes a mental note to fucking learn of that. Like as soon as she's done with handling the Prince Garma, she's like gonna look into that.
Captain Depper says, well, either way. He looks at his watch. Shuttles are already out laying the minefield. We'll have you sortie in 45 minutes. Get you ready for the ambush. And then we lay in wait. That'll be
Alrighty.
all. Captain Beppers leaves. And Riley turns to you. It looks like we have work to do.
You know, I heard the captain was an anti-MS operator on Earth at one point. That's a load of bullshit, right, Lieutenant?
Of course not. There must be some guy different, same name.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
Rowley says, I actually have a cousin of mine who's also named Rowley.
Wow, that's rally convenient.
Perhaps you should lay off the jokes, Master Chief.
Faust,
You're not very good
Faust,
at them.
Faust's eyes glaze over.
Oh shit, the Gundam pilot's having a stroke. Hey, wake up.
Yeah, Rowley waves his hand in front of you, Faust. Come on, Lieutenant.
If she kills, can I have it?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Look, do you need some mushrooms or something? Like,
Faust just does not answer Mags and starts heading towards the hangar.
guess not.
No, wait, you do realize you just ignored an order from a superior, right?
Wait, what did the superior say? I'm sorry, I'm spaced out myself.
Yeah, Rowley was trying to get your attention.
Mags
Don't
strikes
glaze over.
again.
Then Faust is going to ignore Mags and instead turn her attention to the commanding officer, Rowley.
Come on, Lieutenant. We can't have you dozing off or staring out into space.
Apologies.
Nothing to see out there anyways, just a graveyard.
I can't decide how much of like Mags' disdain for like space is genuine or how much is just a coping mechanism for having to
Or if he's just trying to like fuck with you all.
convince himself. You know what? Space sucked anyways. The colony was terrible. I'm glad it got dropped. You know what I mean?
I'm glad it's gone and everyone I know is dead. You know, honestly,
Right? If you convince yourself it sucks enough, it doesn't hurt so bad.
Yep, so you all get ready. Do your pre-flight checks.
Yeah.
You go out into the shell zone.
However,
Here.
actually, real quick. Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
Oh, I was just gonna say he'd like to stop Junior Lieutenant Faust.
okay. Faust, you have Faust's attention.
He quickly once again salutes with the wrong hand. Junior Lieutenant.
Faust just kind of looks at him and just nods. Yes, Chief Petty Officer.
What happened in the simulation? I do not mean to be rude, but you may be piloting the Federation's devil, but this is Zeon's devil. And what happened to me could happen to you just as easy.
Faust, you
Nobody
think about
intends
the beam cannon that did tear off the Gundam's arm in sim.
Yeah. Faust just kind of closes her eyes, lets out a little sigh. Faust does not intend to die. You do not intend to die.
Yeah, plus it can't be any worse than Shin-ridden the Red Comet.
Faust did not ask for your input, Mags.
Huh? What does that mean?
Faust, remember, is that you are a officer. You can literally just order him to go away.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And he's just gonna say, Chief Petty Officer, you can fight, but you can't expect to always win. If we lose, then we lose. That's simply that. And she walks off.
I'd like
Good
you,
luck.
Faust, to roll me charm and empathy.
Let's see. She's got a 2 in charm, and let's see, a 0 in empathy.
I find
Yeah,
it
roll
funny
me a
that
2.
I find it funny that Faust and Mag said the exact same thing to Oliver, basically.
8.
It's
Several
somehow
failures.
they were both equally uninspiring. Well, actually, no, yours was inspiring, which was baffling in its own.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Mags is baffling in his genius. Like,
No, actually, from what I've read, like that sort of like fatalistic, like way of thinking about it is actually really common.
hell yeah.
It's like
That's
it's pretty common coping mechanism.
Now scale that up to what Mags has gone through, and you get it. Like,
Faust is just like, dude, we're gonna
Faust is
die.
simply
but
just less charismatic.
Faust is literally just like, it's like, this is Zeon's devil. You can still die out there. Faust is like, okay, and
nah, it's not Johnny Shin, the Red Comet of Zeon.
Okay then. You start to set up your ambush. You all fly out the catapults of the Rio. I would like. Who would like to roll me a d6?
Okay. Roll a d6. I got a 2.
A 2. Okay then. Oh, that's the best result. What would you like to fight first? A Rikdom team, a Zakukai team, or a Gelgoog team?
I'll take
Reminder.
Mm,
No. So the way this works is these is the escorts outside the ship.
okay.
The other two teams you will fight combined.
So we have to choose which we want to deal with first. So
Yeah,
let's
which one do you want to defeat in detail?
in detail. Okay. So
Yeah,
is this a
so
group decision or is this solely my discretion?
no, it's you rolled for everyone, and you
Okay.
you basically since you rolled the number out like the what's the word the like you rolled on top of the number I had in my head. So
Mhm.
like say if you rolled a 5 instead, I'd say you have to choose. I would just choose one for you. If you rolled a 3, I would have given it between the Rikdom and the Zaku guys.
Oh, we have all of our options.
Yeah, so
So,
like any way you want it.
okay. So, guys, what do you think? Because
Yeah,
let's
so
take
like
a look at the stats. Because what type of Gelgoog are these? Are these regular Gelgoogs or are these?
generic brand Gelgoogs.
And we
Kirkland
have
brand
John.
Gil.
Yeah, John Gelgoog.
John Gelgoog. Let's see, and it's regular Rickdoms, right?
Yeah, Rikdom ones, and it's a Zaku Kai.
And the Zaku 2 Kai. So I'm thinking, guys, that we should maybe, because I feel like the Gelgoogs are gonna be like, oh my god, they had Gelgoogs. But what if we just killed the Gelgoogs first?
That's actually the way I'd be leaning first. I think the ambush is our best chance to knock out their best machines.
Yeah. The Rickdoms have the beam cannons, but the Gelgoogs are just general better performers. So and they have like what, beam machine guns?
Beam
Beam
rifles.
Nagina. Yeah, they have beam rifles. Not as much as a big hitter as the beam cannon, but you know, they could still fuck us up. So I say we should fight the Gelgoogs. Do you guys agree? What do you guys think?
I once had to get into a skirmish with one of them Galligas, and they're nasty. They're nasty.
Skit.
I vote trying to hit the Gelgoogs, personally.
Okay then.
Just launch me in a rocket and yeet me at Zeon.
Let me ram into the Gelgoog and destroy it.
No,
In
see, the problem is
melee combat.
we need him to ram into 3 Gelgoogs at once. Otherwise, we're like losing this exchange.
Yeah, I'll take out 3 times as many Gelgoogs.
Okay then. So now it's time to reveal everyone's initiative results.
Oh, okay, guys.
Oh, chat. We're so.
Yep, so you are going along on and your ambush point. You notice one of the mines goes off. You can see on all of your optics, Rowley uses his mobile suit's hand to point over to the explosion. It's here. How's everyone feeling?
Mags is so excited. Let's get it going.
Faust is indifferent. Just they gotta blow up the ship. It's big. It's an impressive piece of machinery, but it's the enemy. And Misha's initiative results has disappeared.
Or the GM has literally
Oh,
washed out my result.
No, it's this way because it's a lot of the times
So
it's
now he's
usually like
putting
5 on
the.
like 5 on 8. When I type something in, I take it out, so
Oh,
I
that
can keep
makes
track of what I have and have not added.
Oh, I got good news for y'all. Mags will buy time. I hope you all get a good cannon volley going.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is to lower their, their forces. So, yeah, let's kill them. Let's kill them.
I have a question for you, Mr. GM.
Yeah.
What range are we starting at? Because this is very
Long.
important for long range.
All combat starts at long range, but it never starts at super long.
Mr. GM, I have a question as well.
Oh, yeah, Faust, I'd like you to roll me a d6.
Oh, I was gonna say, can Faust roll a intimidation check, or will I'm in a Gundam check for the Zeon enemy for psychological warfare?
You can
I
do
got
that.
a 2. I got a 2.
2. So yeah, so that when you notice like on rallies you have a parentheses 5, I always just do like a tiebreaker roll because since there's usually many of these I have to do,
Mm-hmm.
I just do the tiebreaker beforehand.
All right. So, and sorry, before I interrupted you, you said I could potentially roll?
Yeah, one moment. Just I'm almost done with all this.
Yep.
And Mags and Rally both have 2 reactions.
Correct.
Yep, just the critical failure always goes last.
I need to.
I think you gave the extra reaction to Faust.
Oh, meant to put that in Rallies.
Damn.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
then.
guess that the critical failure Gelgoog is missing a foot for stepping on a mine in space.
Blown off. Where is the combat section here we are.
Yeah, does everyone have the rule book up?
I have the rulebook up. I'm trying to find where the section
Yeah,
is for
remember, go to table of contents. This helps so much.
table of contents, character creation, a brief history, mobile suits, section 5 combats on page 51.
Yeah, so like for most things, you'll just stick to this page.
Okay.
Because you have your weapons already on your sheets. So if you go down to the section named Giving Negative Modifiers to the Enemy.
Okay, let's see here. Combat fatigue. That's not the one. Damage. Giving negative modifiers to an enemy. Okay, it is possible to use a skill check to interfere with an enemy's action. So,
If you do want to intimidate them, this is how I've written it. You can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is part of your initiative. This is pre-combat stuff.
okay, so it is possible to interfere with enemy's actions. Suppressive fire.
Intimidation.
Okay, so I'm going to use.
You do have the Gundam, remember?
Yes, so I assume I get a modifier for that.
Yes, you do.
Cool. So I'm going to roll I suppose, a tact. And...
No. What? Describe your action to me first.
Oh, okay. So
remember, that's how OpV works. You describe, then I tell you skill.
Rally points to the explosions, the Prince Garma, and Faust notices, and the team of Gelgoogs, right? So what she's going to do is she is above them. Can I say that?
Yeah, you're above with you. So
you're above. So let's say this Gelgoog's heat. Oh, sorry. Continue.
So I'm gonna tell you some stuff about how people figure out space and directions. So all of you have what's called a bullseye. You all agree which direction and part on a plane up and down is, and forward and back is. And that's called a bullseye. You've all synchronized your bullseyes.
Okay.
So all of your left flanks are united. So just for like describing things in space, it makes it much easier. So continue.
So they're all above the team of Gelgoogs, right? If one of the Gelgoogs looks up, the first thing they see is just the black silhouette of a Gundam. The only thing they could see is the glowing orange visor and the two eyes beneath that visor, as it just raises up a hyper bazooka, and its eyes flash. So they just see this shadow with a giant bazooka, not a big bazooka, but a hyper bazooka, aiming at them. Its eyes flash, and there's a team of Jims behind it. And they're all
Okay,
like
then.
covered in silhouettes because it's dark in space.
I would like you to roll me tact, intimidation, systems +6.
So tact 4, 0 intimidation. Is that true? Where's my intimidation? Yep, 0 intimidation. Systems. That's an 8 plus 6,
Would
which
you
is a
like to use a
lot.
narrative point?
Can I roll and then see if I want to use a narrative point?
Sure.
So, okay.
Well,
But I
hold
will
on.
say, I will say, so before you roll, you can add a +2 to it, but after you roll, you can only add a +1.
Okay. Then yeah, let's add a +2. I'm in a Gundam. It's painted black. It's scary looking. Is that okay with everyone? Can I use a narrative point?
Makes sense to me.
Mhm.
So if he's doing that, I should just edge the ball so it's completely covered up by the Gundam and doesn't spoil the effect.
Yeah, the ball's behind it. So, tact systems, which is an 8. I don't have anything intimidation +6. That's a 9.
Plus your
14
two for
threshold.
plus your 2 for the
So 16.
yeah. Remember, if you get really good on this, their next roll can just like have a -3 modifier for like everything the entire enemy does,
Okay.
which is really bad. Bad for them.
I got 6 successes. I rolled
Okay,
an
for
11.
I'm going to just write in your bonuses is intimidation -3 modifier, so I can remember it. I'll
Where
ask
do
you
I
to
write this?
just in bonuses and baggages in case, because it's standing for all the enemies' first actions. Whatever they do next, their skill check has a -3 modifier now.
Okay, so I write that in her bonuses.
Yeah, just so we have a place where we can look back to it.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
we
write
know you
it's
got
a
6
Gundam.
successes.
I'm gonna
You got 6 successes for this roll.
write it's a Gundam, affect all enemies.
Yeah, just write down intimidation and malice as effect -3. Okay then, Max. You're up. It's your turn. What do you do? You also have your intimidation check, so you can stack this from 2 different people.
It maxes at -3.
Oh no, that's for 1 check. The maximum negative modifier are because you have high intimidation. If you just tried to do the intimidation roll again, you could potentially turn that into a -6.
Just do
And
fucking like a
it won't cost you your action.
Okay,
That's
I mean, really, in that case, I was going to use my unnerving presence, but if that's a way better deal at this point in time. So, basically, Mags just kind of is drifting at the moment, waiting for Raleigh to give the order. And as I mentioned in text at one point, Mags's gym very prominently tells where he's from. And it is essentially the specter of Island Ifish. He is one of a handful of survivors of Side 2 by virtue of not having been of Island Ifish being dropped on Earth, by virtue of not being on that cylinder when it happened. But you see his gym, and you know as a Zeon soldier that you are fighting someone whose entire family is already dead at your hands. And Max just
okay.
basically is already starting to turn his thrusters up and is getting ready to go at them, and it is just very prominently in view.
Okay then, I would like you to roll me wrath intimidation. systems +3.
Okay, so with 8 systems, 12, that's going to be a threshold of 15 is what I'm trying to hit.
Mhm.
Let's see how we do. That is 8 successes.
Yep. So all the entire enemy's next skill check, all of them, is going to be at a -6 modifier. Mags, do your
They're
action.
they're
Open up.
so they're terrified.
Is Rally giving any order? I'm going to ask that before I do my action. Or is Rally just saying, go get him, essentially?
Yep. So the moment stills. You see the signal flare come out from Raleig's mobile suit, telling the Rio that the attack has begun. You have 2 objectives. You have to gank this MS team and damage the engines.
Okay, so we're ganking him. In that case, there is no hesitation from Mags. Mags just, in his cockpit, chuckles. And then he just throws the thrust to his acceleration to max, puts his beam spray gun to the waist, and draws his beam saber. He's charging like beeline as fast as possible at the nearest Gelgoog.
All 4 of them are G3.
Pissing their pants and crying.
Yep. So let's just go with G4 because it's the top of the order because they're all
Yeah,
roughly the
that
same
was more
distance.
what I was getting at, but I didn't want to say I'm going after G4 because that sounds a little more.
Yep. Gelgoog Unit 4. You could go for Unit 1 because that one does have commander abilities.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll kill the commander. That's what Mags would do. Mags would go after the one that looks most prominent, essentially.
Okay then. It's you start to charge. Make me a move check.
Okay. So this is just going to be my maneuver. It's just going to be
It's
the
in your cheat
MS move
sheet.
check. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on your cheat. I
That
need
is-
a roll a 6 on a 3d6. I have 6 failures.
I have 5 successes.
5 successes. Yep. So you see these Galgoogs open up impotent with their beam rifles. You dash in between the shots.
Yeah, you all
You're
watch.
on.
Bags is
You're
just
on.
ducking and weaving beam shots right now like it's nothing.
You're on. You see the one with a command horn. You think to yourself, priority target. You go in for your or with your beam saber. What do you do?
Bags is going straight for a cockpit kill, just like he's going to shove his beam saber right at the commander's cockpit.
I will mention to you, if you try to target up a specific part of a mobile suit, it is a -3.
It's a -3. Okay, then you know what? He's
Granted,
gonna.
if you pull it off, you kill it instantly. You don't have to completely defeat its HP.
I'm gonna call target cockpit, and Mags is going for that cockpit shot. I'm gonna take the -3 because that brings me down to an 11 threshold. And does anyone have any opposition to me spending an errata point to get a +2 to the roll to counteract some of the penalty?
No, makes sense.
Another thing you can do is what's called an aimed shot. If you use one of your reactions, you can give this roll a +2.
Oh, okay. So instead of spending a narrative point, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to spend one of my reactions.
Granted, if your 2 reactions makes you very resilient. You have 1 spare, but it makes it much easier to kill if you only have 1.
That's fine. This is with the type of character Mags is. This is fine.
Okay then. So with a -1 modifier, describe your emotional state as you make this attack.
This is not rage yet for Mags. This is very much clean business. Mags is going to Mags. This is what he's here to do right now. He doesn't hate this guy personally per se, but he is absolutely going to kill him as quickly as possible with the goal of basically collapsing their entire command infrastructure in this fight right out the gate. Because Mags is very keenly aware that he's got a ball behind him and a gym cannon. Like, yeah, there's a Gundam and that's great, but Mags is kind of the frontliner. So he's being the frontliner. He's shouldering this. He's getting their attention so the others can shoot them to shit.
Okay, then. I'd like you to make melee grid with a -1.
I get 1 success, so I make it.
1 success. It tries to parry you by throwing its aim rifle at you. You go straight through it, and as the Gilgig is going for the beam Nagata on its back, you puncture right through it.
Yeah, so
You
Does that-
continue to go forward.
does everyone just see Mags basically holding the commander's mobile suit with his beam saber through its cockpit?
Yep, so as I imagine it, you're basically charging forward. Or you stab the cockpit, and then you keep going forward to keep your momentum.
Yeah.
They see you fly away. G4 is going to try to take a shot at you with a -6 modifier.
Question.
Yeah?
Can Halava, wrong guy, use his reaction?
Who's from Mavala? Who's that?
Can Halava use his reaction to go first?
You can use your reaction to give it. I don't think there's anything you can use your reaction because suppressive fire wouldn't matter because it's already at a -6 for this.
I see.
You can only return fire to units that are firing at you. You can use a narrative point to use your turn right now, though.
Since it's a -6, I won't.
Yeah, but it does mean the next roll it won't be a -6. So if you really want to gank this guy, now's the time.
If he decides to fire another shot, I will.
Okay. That is a big fat fucking failure. From behind you, you see Mags. You see beams firing out at you. The whole team must be shooting at you. They can't seem to get a bead.
Narratively, Mags just kicks the commander's mobile suit corpse away and lets it soak the beams. That's how he's evading their poor shot.
Like, stabs the cockpit, goes forward, turns around, draws out the beam saber, and then kicks the corpse forward to the...
Basically, making them second guess their aim for that critical moment is what I imagine he would do to make them miss. Again, this is just narrative. I'm not actually doing anything. Because you said they missed.
This is all flavor right at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess you could say I certainly have their attention, since if they're all shooting at me, they've all turned their backs to the rest of the team.
Yeah, so
Turn
as
their back on the Gundam.
Yeah, so Fox, now you're up. You are a officer, so you can order Halava to fire along with you.
You know what? Yeah, sure. You see the MS cannon on the Gundam's shoulder just sunk down, lock into place, and Faust just says over, I guess, visual comms.
Open
just,
comms. Alright, yeah,
Chief
yeah.
Petty
Use
there.
radio.
Fire with me.
Copy that.
And she's just going to open fire on G2. Because I assume he would take command after G1's passing.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, then. So, since you, Faust, are the one calling this action, I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's effectively going to be the same. You get its dodge roll. You have at its reduced dodge roll, and Helava gets to kill it if you don't kill it essentially. 6. I need to roll on a threshold success of 7. I need you to fire, and you're firing with your cannon, correct? And that's long range.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes, I am firing with my cannon, which is a long-range shot. So I suppose it's MS Fire Shot 11.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus since they're turned away from me?
+1.
Okay. So,
Yay, my charge accomplished its objective.
So I have to roll a 12. 4 lower.
Wait, what's your fire?
My fire, it is a 11. And I got a +1, so it's a 12, right? Or do I
Yeah.
roll something?
No.
Okay.
It's just like because like I'm used to characters. Maybe it's just because Tyre can say this. Like in our campaign, most of my players are like very good at fighting by this point.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing lots of 13s.
Okay. So I just got a 13.
Wait, no,
plus-
that won't. I forgot nimble.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's always nimble means it's always at a -1. Either way, you still need that 11.
So I need an 11, right?
Yes, nimble is a
That's
new.
All right, I got a 13.
Would you like to reroll?
Oh, shit, I thought. So I have an 11 as a threshold. I got a 13. I would like to reroll, yes.
Go ahead.
Reminder, Halava can also just make the shot, so he can save a narrative point if you want. But it's your choice.
You know what? Sure, Halaza, you take the stage.
Okay then. So you see Heleva, you see the mobile suit, this Gelgoog, try to get command of this team, and Faust's shot interrupts whatever it was gesturing the other Gelgoogs to do. It moves out of the way. It can't react again. You have it lined up. It's your job now to kill it. Yeah, do a shot. Shoot at it.
Now I imagine,
know,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, you know what to do.
I was just gonna say, I imagine, Fast shot, takes off the shield, and, it just
No.
is scrambling back.
No, it made it maneuver in a certain way that's predictable.
I see. That is 10, 14, so... 5 successes?
5 successes. Roll me up a d2.
Okay, 1.
1, you blow away its shield.
Oh, I'm using the cannon, so it would ignore the shield.
Oh, yes, that's right. So you apply... Yeah, you blow away the shield along with the arm that's holding it. Ellie yells to Matro, "Oh, focus fire, or focus fire along with Alava," and then he sprints off to go join Mags.
That's my boy. That's my home slice. No, if nobody else got me, Rally got me.
And I get an amen.
Also, as a side note, Halava, who's your co-pilot?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's your 6th pilot who's died.
Oh, oof.
I was gonna... Oh, yeah. Oof.
I mean, I guess at this point, he is Faust's co-pilot.
That's why I figured I'd bring it up, because obviously that might be something you do want to take advantage of in the future.
Actually, oh, sorry.
Or maybe it could be Matro, because you're both have MS cannons, and Faust's wingmate died.
Fair.
Either way, Rally charges. Rally charges D3 and it tries firing back.
I will. Once that resolves.
5 successes for Rally versus long range, -6, that's a 4. That is a big fat failure. Rally 8 closes the distance. And he attack roll. It's a 9. 3 successes. He slices off the shield of, what was it? G3. And then
I'm grabbing that
he
name.
blasts off to join Mags. G3 tries to fire at you, Mags.
I can't imagine why. What did I ever do to these people?
You're gonna dodge, I imagine.
Yeah, Mags will do an evasive maneuver. He's just going to basically, he already tossed away the commander's body, so he's just going to try to duck behind some of the rouge of the shoal zone.
I'm going to use a narrative point to give you a -1.
That's fine. I understand.
I rolled. Oh, great! I rolled 2 failures.
I got 2 1s and a 6, so that's 7.
That's an
8.
awakening point.
Yes, it is. That is 6
Oh,
successes,
right.
and I get an awakening point as Mags just fucking jukes behind an asteroid and then reappears with his visor gleaming.
I forgot that was the thing. I rolled 2 1s and a 6 earlier, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, not right now, unless you guys want to make this a campaign. Like, I'd be down for that, but
Let's see if we
No.
live.
You know what? We're gonna sync the Prince Garma and we're gonna time skip to either 0083 or the Grips War as
Seems like
Titan.
You don't want to see Mags in the Grips War.
Should I take my shot at the? He
yeah,
said to try and finish off-
Matro, you're up.
I will try and finish off that the one that Faust and Halva have gone after already. Try and shell him with my cannon.
Yep, so that's G2. G2 has already used its reaction, so you just need a fire.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
hit it.
rolled atrociously.
It's at a -1.
Okay. Let's see. What is my? I rolled 15, so I'm feeling that's probably not going to happen. So,
Would you like to re-roll?
if people are okay with me using a point, I would love to.
Go ahead. I already
Yeah.
took a penalty, so we got one back.
Okay,
Yep,
I will.
back-
I'll re-roll
back to
that.
4.
That
Yep,
was
so it's your fire order -1.
our order -1. Just barely, but that'll do it. Good
Yep.
thing I'm using. So that'd be 8 from the cannon.
Yep, so you just apply 8 damage on. No, it's G2. G2. Yep, so 2 from that. And that's a kill. You just killed the mobile suit.
Huzzah.
Killed a Gelgo.
I guess I get to update the most important part of the character sheet.
Kills.
1.
Max, you're up.
All right.
In front of you and Rally is the Prince Garma. You're behind it.
Oh. Mags will just quickly, basically, grip Rowley's shoulder and say, "Ship or finish him off."
Yeah, 1 moment. Rolling leadership. Rally says, "Gank the bridge."
All right, boss. Mags is going to charge the Prince Garma's bridge because that is what Bossman ordered. And while Bossman has gotten me shot down 5 times, surely it won't happen a 6th time.
Surely not.
Would you like to use a narrative point so Rally can go now?
Yeah, I would consent to Rally leading the way. I mean, he's our glorious leader. I can see him doing that if everyone else is okay with it.
Rally takes out his beam spray gun and aims for the engines. Oh. 15. That's 2 successes. Yeah, it blows up one of the remaining engines. It only has 1 engine left. Mags, what do you do? It's on you. He said to destroy the bridge.
Mags basically levels his beam saber like a lance, couching it into the crook of the shield, and he's just basically turning his mobile suit into a fucking torpedo and diving headlong at the bridge to just slam his beam saber through it.
Okay, then. The AA opens up.
That's fine.
Make a move check.
I would, hey everyone, just a real quick friendly request from your local mags. Would everyone be okay if I used a narrative point to get a +2 before
Actually, I'd also like to waste a narrative point to help you. I was just going to say that Helava would fire at one of the AA guns from this distance.
Thank you, thank you. I know if nobody got me,
I'm
Halibut.
fine with us spending. We don't get to put them in the bank. Might as well spend them.
All right. So if Halava's spending one to do the shoot on the A gun, I'll spend one to get the +2.
You don't need to spend a narrative point on that, Tired.
Oh, well, to just go first is what I was saying.
No, but you can just use your reaction to do suppressive fire.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Thank you.
That's what I'll do then.
Yep, so Halava, you see them, you open up, do me a long range shot. Because it's super long range.
Alright, I'm going to do co-pilot because I'm right next to, we've decided it was,
Boston
Fos-
Matro.
Yeah, Foster or Matro. And I'm also going to do It's Me You Want for another +1. But that will draw their fire on me, but I'm okay with that.
You have to spend
Okay, then.
another narrative point for It's Me You Want, I think.
No. No, because how deadly I play the game, bonuses and baggages are just always on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, neat.
That
Unless it says like there's a limit to how many times you can do it, it's just always on.
Guess what? In that case, just as a heads up, I'm gonna flip over that unnerving presence now for the AA gunners.
Okay then. Yep. So do your suppressive fire roll. I almost said
Oh,
Bludro.
Jesus, Halava. Have some mercy on the poor AA position.
Okay then. That turns in grand total. You turned it 7 successes into 3 successes for the both of you. I had a 4 on a 10, so.
Okay, so I get 3 successes no matter what for my move check?
No. That was from the AA guns.
Okay, so it's down to 3 successes.
Yeah, it's down. It went from 7 successes to 3 successes.
Awesome.
Now does that beat your move check?
Well, I haven't rolled it yet. I was waiting for all that other stuff. So one.
Yeah. So the 100mm anti-aircraft guns open up.
I got 6 successes.
It's a storm of fire.
So I got 6 successes, which beats their 3.
Yep. The only shots on your shield glance off.
Mags just throws the accelerator up further.
Yep. You reach the ship. How do you attack?
I do a little spin out of the position so that I am no longer like hiding behind the shield torpedoing, and I just try to do a wide slash right through the bridge, basically damaging as much as it as I can as I pass through. Well, I'm not going into it, obviously. You know what I mean.
Okay then. I'd like you to roll me melee grit +1.
All right, so threshold of 15. Snake eyes at a 4.
So that's 6.
So 6 out of 15. That's 10 successes.
Yeah, 10.
My beam
10
saber just did a lot of damage.
Well, boys, we did it. We
You
sunk
sliced
the
off
Prince
the
Garma.
bridge. You slice off the bridge. I'm going to spend a narrative point. They keep firing. You still manage to dodge the AA shots as the storm of fire is coming around you. Rally shoots off another flare, or signaling it's time to retreat. G4 is going to open up on you, Faust.
Okay.
Would you like to dodge? It's going to.
Let me
trying
see.
to move
What's
closer.
And what's it's trying to move closer?
Yeah, to medium range.
To medium range. You know what? Yeah, let's dodge.
Okay, then move check then.
Don't open up the MS store. No. Move check. So I have to roll.
Unless there's
a
some other way
14.
you like, unless there's some other way you'd like to respond, like firing back, for example.
You can Faust move and fire. So
None of
like
it's
if
really
you,
a reaction. So here's the things you can do with a reaction. You can dodge an attack. You can run
Mhm.
away.
Mhm.
You can parry an attack. You can do suppressive fire. Yeah, those are the things you can do.
You know what? Yeah, Faust. She sees it coming
You
at
can
him.
return
She's
fire.
going. She's going to whip out her MS machine gun that's attached to her arm, the big ass gun, and just start opening up on the Gelgoog to make it, second guess itself.
Okay, then. I'd like you to make me a fire order at medium distance.
So
That's within
a.
range.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
So it moves into medium distance, and you're doing a fire shot. It is
Sorry. Wait.
nimble. So,
Give me a second. I'm gonna leave and rejoin the call. It's getting all weird. Give me a sec.
technical difficulties. It's better.
Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. So he moved into close range. I fire with my MS machine gun. So
Yep. Into medium range. You
Mhm.
always start combat at long.
Sorry. What?
You always start combat at long range.
Okay.
Yep. It's moving into medium, but
All
it's
right. So
nimble,
he's
so it's a -1. But you're
a
doing
minus.
suppressive fire. But you're doing suppressive fire, which is also a +1. So it's just the shot order.
So I do MS fire.
Yeah, MS fire.
Okay. So roll 3d6.
To suppress him.
9. So that is
9 successes on a.
6 successes.
It's a
Oh
negative
wait, no, never. Sorry, I messed up.
on
3
11.
successes.
Give it -2 then. You turn that 5 successes into 3 successes. Which is actually very good because it went through going through your shield to not going through your shield.
Okay.
That's 3
So he's
successes. That's 7 damage. Your shield eats the shot for you.
do I deal any damage to him?
No,
Okay.
you just applied a negative modifier.
All right. Okay.
You could have fired back, but the way you described that didn't sound like that. But it is now your turn.
So Faust Fields eats it. I guess it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I have removed it from the combat sheet.
Okay, so now she's gonna have to be careful. Yeah, she's just going to. I probably should have just dodged. She's going to fire at it with her bazooka.
Okay, then. Fire. At medium distance. It is nimble, so
Okay.
it's a -1.
So I have to roll a 10 because my MS fire is at 11. Another 9. So that's 2 successes.
2 successes versus, let's see what this is. That's 9, 14. 1 failure. You blow away its shield.
Okay, so I blew up its shield.
Yep. Matro, it's your turn now.
I will probably just try and line up shot on the other Gelgoog because I think it's important to keep as both the ones that are
guy's
remaining distracted as much as possible. So if he's got or sorry, if One's being distracted by Faust. I'll go after the other one.
Okay then. It tries to return fire at you.
Okay.
So when you do this fire order, do you want to also use your reaction to dodge immediately afterwards?
Oh heavens, yes, because I don't want to get shot.
Okay then.
I've noticed that I have enough firepower to kill myself twice over in one shot. I feel everyone is rocking enough firepower to do that, so I don't want to hit.
You don't want none of it. You don't want
Yeah.
any of that.
See what these guns doing. I don't want no part of this. So I will roll.
I got 3 successes on my shoot order.
And is that with the nimble?
Yes.
shoot? Okay. Yeah, that's scary. So I'll do my move check first then. That will be 4 success.
4 success. Yep. So that
So I
was
don't get
G2.
blown out of the sky quite yet.
So wait, that was your dodge, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. So you beat its fire.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Now shoot back.
Now-
Return
now
fire.
shoot back.
Yeah.
Nope. That'll be a miss because my fire is a 12 and I rolled a 13. So we just exchanged shots, but neither of us managed to tag each other.
That.
My computer started exploding.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes. You actually needed 11 because Nimble won.
Oh.
Would you like to re-roll?
I don't know how critical it is. Where are
If
we
you
sitting at?
gank, you have to like gank these guys within next turn.
Right. If
Then
we
flee.
do we think it's viable enough for me to try and try that again, guys?
Yeah, because if you get 1 hit, it's reduced to 1 frame and it's a mission kill.
Okay. Then I would like to retry that.
Okay, then you spend 1 narrative point.
I'm very sad. That entire Faust roll, my PC was like, you know
The
what?
dice
I'm going
continue to hate me. It
explode.
got even worse. Sorry, everybody.
Was it a critical failure?
No, just high rolls. That was a 13 I rolled there now, so.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. Oh.
However, you're up.
Halava's
You can
gonna
fire it either G4 or G3. They can't react to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Halava's gonna radio in Faust. You need help there?
Can take it.
Alright, be safe. He is going to fire what's the one? That's G3. That's not focused on Faust, correct?
Yeah, Faust fired at 4.
Okay.
G3 has not used its turn yet.
Uh,
If you manage to hit it, it'll be a mission kill.
Alright, going to co-pilot It's Me You Want, which maybe that's a little busted, because that's like a +2. 6 successes.
And did you also include the negative modifier for Nimble?
I did not. What's the negative modifier for Nimble?
For every rank of Nimble, you get a -1 when it's targeted.
Okay, 5 successes.
5 successes. I would like you to roll me a 4-up.
4 up, gotcha. When you say that, like 1d6?
Yeah, 1d6.
4.
4. Excellent. You hit it right in the cockpit. From your estimation, you probably just vaporized the poor pilot. Had a kill. Rally yells out to you, Mags. Gank the last one, then we have to leave. And he's saying this over open comms. Macro, you get orders to start pulling off while Rally and Mags finish the last guy.
All right.
Huh? Wait, what?
Huh?
Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
Technically, I was speaking more generally, so in a way I was.
Well,
True.
Mags is going to follow Glorious Leader's orders and rush the final Gelgoog from behind like a fucking horror movie villain just appearing from the rubble of the burning ship and just try to cut it in half as he passes.
Okay, then it's going to do Overwatch.
Oh, boys, we did it. The Prince Garma is no more.
It is so screwed right now.
It was like, we're outnumbered, outgunned, and just cut to the crew standing in front of it,
You
like,
know,
destroyed Reg, like, we
Planning.
did it.
everyone right now who was like, Mags, you gotta take it real seriously. Feeling real goofy right now, I bet.
Faust was just tired of him, talking.
No, you're gonna have to get ready. He'll be quiet for a few days after this. He's been safe.
You guys made a good plan, so I've rewarded you.
Yes, I'm very happy. Thank you. All right,
We
so
didn't
If you
decide to
didn't
let's
plan out
attack.
this, you'd have to do this fight 3 more times, then fight the Prince Garma, which would be much harder.
I hope you appreciated that. I was just like, wait, it's going to the moon? Checks what colony is there. Oh, look, it's the Shoals.
Get them! Where's the more brotherhood isn't helping
Alright,
out, but I guess that's
so-
because it's fungible.
You want me to just roll melee grit, is what I heard?
No, you have to do your move check first.
Oh, right, sorry.
You
I
have
was trying to
to.
figure out what the fuck was going on. Because you said Overwatch initially, and I was like, I don't know what that means in this context.
No,
But,
no, that's what the Go Guga's doing.
5, 10 out of 14. So according to the calc, that's 5 successes.
5 successes. As you're going through, you see a beam go right over, or the shoulder of your gym. You close distance.
Too
You
slow.
make your attack. How do you make your attack?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm just trying to cut him in half as I zip by, basically, because I'm taking my commander's word seriously.
I would like you to roll me poise,
Okay.
melee, system, reactor.
So that's okay. So poise 4, fight is melee is 5, 9, reactor is 4, 13, nimble. That brings it to 12. Correct.
Correct.
3, 1, 2. So that's 6 out of 12, which is 7 successes. Which I'm obviously going to pump right into that pier.
So that's a full success because you need 6, so that applies 10 damage at a kill. Congratulations, you have completed the first part of this. Rally joins you. You start to make your way towards the next point. Rally says, "Good job, team." And we just need to wait for you then see a beam go over the shoulder of Rally. If the rest of the defender or to show up.
Can Max
No.
immediately interpose himself between Rally and where that beam shot came from? Just kind of ass bumping his gym out of the way and bringing my shield up. I'm not shooting or anything right now. I'm just trying to interpose.
Sure, just as a narrative thing.
Holy shit. Those Rick Doms are not. Oh! You know what?
Rick
We can
Doms
take it.
aren't dangerous. Rick
I know,
Dom
but it's like
2s are
one of them.
dangerous.
It's like, wait, we got an 8. Oh, I guess we roll initiative. Oh, no. Oh,
No, unless if you'd like to re-roll initiative, you now can.
Can we? Like for free?
Yeah. Or you can keep your old initiative if you'd like.
Let me think about it.
Choices.
I'm just gonna
Choices?
keep mine. It's not really.
So what was the roll for initiative?
It's on your stat sheet. Cheat
Right.
sheet. Granted, if you do worse, that stands.
Yeah, no, fair. Considering my luck with the dice the last couple rounds, I'm not sure if I want to go fishing or not.
Well, Helava got better.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, I just rerolled my dice for keeping that new initiative. 8 successes.
Oh, 8 successes? I'd like you to roll me a
Yes.
tiebreaker roll.
1d6. What's I got a 3.
Wait,
Now
got it.
Holiva's feeling it. Now Holiva knows we can win, so Holiva's ready to go. There,
You know what? I'm gonna risk it because looking at my initiative's not bad, so I should hopefully do better than 1 success. This is why I shouldn't try things.
Oh no.
that was like a story in 2 parts so quickly.
was from we're so back to it's so over.
It's so over,
It
chat.
is not so over. I will literally 1v4 those Zakus.
Three successes.
Free
no.
suckitude.
3 failures, I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Free suckitude.
Fox, you're going
Damn.
second in.
Hey, to be
initiative?
fair, that's still I'm going ahead of the same number of enemy units as last time. There's just
Can we?
more than twice as many going in front of me than there were.
Okay. Can we roll another intimidation check because we just blew up their ship?
Yes, you can. Faust, if you'd like to do the honors with your +6.
Yeah, no, the Gelgoogs, where are these Rickdoms and Zakus coming from?
They're tailing you. You've
Okay.
picked the hornet's nest.
There's fire from the Prince Garma's bridge. Their glorious ship is doomed. And
You
they
see it
see
slowly turning around
Sil-
and opening up with the mega beam cannons and messing
Oops.
horribly.
haha, and like illuminate. Okay, you know what? Illuminated by the MS, by the mega particle cannon, is the Gundam and the rest of the Federation mobile suits in a mix of destroyed Gelgoogs. Their best mobile suits gone, and just like that, the Gundam slowly turns, and its eyes shine.
Yep, so make me an intimidation check with a +6.
Okay, so just base like is it tact intimidation systems?
Attack intimidation systems. Yes, in this case, same roll as last time.
So 8 plus 6 is never 14. Okay.
I'm shocked to see the Rickdom
One
has a lower
success.
score than a Zaku.
Oh, the Rickdom 2,
successes.
however,
I got
is very different.
I got
Ah.
2 successes.
2 successes. So all the enemies' next roll is at a -1.
Would Mags like to also help? Can Mags help?
No, I see there's too many enemies to suddenly intimidate like
Okay.
Mag did last
Yes.
time. But
So
however,
it's
you're
only-
in the Gundam.
The Gundam TM. Okay. So yeah, -1. A negative bonus is better than anything. Not having a bonus, you know.
Yeah, it's not like you did badly. You succeeded.
Barely, but I succeeded.
Success is a success.
I forgot to put I should have done a narrative point roll. Oh well, what's done is done.
Thing is,
So,
if you
yeah.
do a reroll and you get worse, you're stuck with it.
Can I spend like 2 points to get the +2?
It's only
Huh?
before the roll.
You know what? Nah, I'll stick with it. I don't want to roll worse somehow with the +2 and screw us over. So I'll keep the -1 to all enemy actions. So yes.
One moment, just finishing up initiative. Okay, then it's RD3's turn.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm about
The
to have
enemies
a bad
are-
day, I suspect.
The
Huh?
enemies are invigorated by the loss of their ship. That's why they're not as scared.
I mean, I guess they're pissed.
It's a suddenly much less uneven fight because you are not facing an equal number of enemies that you have surprised.
It is lots of
It-
enemies.
Its enemy is with a comfortable numbers advantage,
Yep.
who are
All
very
right.
angry now. RD3 opens up on you, Ufost, because you
Okay.
are the White Devil, the priority target.
The White Devil, and the guy thinks to himself, "Why is it black?" And one of his pilots
Gundam.
say, and one of his pilots shoots him a look like, "What do you mean by that?" Okay.
It fires. I'm going to use its reaction to give myself a +2. So my 11 turns into a 13. Do you want to dodge?
Yes. What is he firing with?
A bazooka.
Okay. Yeah. Let's dodge. So MS check.
Move. Yeah, move check.
Three success.
I got 6 successes.
What? That's crazy. Well, chat, it was a good run. Yeah, you know what?
Can Oliver use his reaction to suppress fire?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Ooh,
he's going to
that'd be-
use. Oh, sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
Faust and Holliva are now besties. Somehow her
Oh,
really
wait,
uncharismatic speech really
Wait, I forgot. Long range as well. Oh, that's actually 4 successes. And you got 3, correct?
yeah.
So yeah, just succeed this suppressive fire roll. Fired.
Okay, because this is long range. This will completely max out the cannon. And
Yeah,
that
but you get a
is
+1 because suppressive fire.
yes. So that's 8. 8 out of 14.
Yeah, out of 14, that is enough. It's enough. Faust. As this, yep. So you see Halava just firing shot after shot into these blocks of enemy mobile suits, and they will try to return fire. Some rounds come close, but none can seem to hit you. You
Nice.
maneuver, of course, because that's what you're supposed to do, and now it's your opportunity to act.
How far am I from this Rickdom that just fired at me?
Long range.
Long range. I'm gonna close in and
Actually, before that,
I'm gonna okay. So Faust. Oh, sorry. Please continue.
I was just gonna say, over comms, you want my shield? You can use it a lot more than I could.
Faust would appreciate it.
Would that be a free action? Oliver would use
Yes.
his. Okay, then he gives Voss the shield.
Narrative stuff does not cost you your action.
Faust takes the shield, which is probably better than the shield she had initially. She gives him a nod. As much as Faust is prideful in herself, you know, that's a lot of enemy mobile suits. Faust has concluded that it'd be bad to, you know,
Not have it.
not have a shield. And so she takes the shield. She starts maneuvering, right? He hears over the open comms, "Do you want my shield?" He's like, "Yes." She takes the shield. She does a nice little spin, and then she goes at max speed towards the Gelgoog, and not the Ripdom, to attack with her beam saber.
Would you like to roll a team action maneuver so Halava and Mags can follow you?
Sure, what would that be?
Team action maneuver, it's under special actions near negative modifiers. It's the first thing.
Team maneuver. During an officer's activation, they can take a tact, keen tact, and leadership. Yeah, sure. So tact and keen, and I have nothing in leadership because.
You're an officer, +3. You have nothing in it.
Okay. So tact, keen. Oh, keen or tact. So I'll do a keen with +3, so that's an 8. Roll a 2d6.
Yes.
Ooh, I got a 3.
Yep, so you're ordering I assume Mags and Halava. You tell
Yep.
them what? You're making a charge.
Oliver, Mags, follow Faust. We're going to kill the enemy. And she just
She starts to charge. I would like the 3 of you to roll me a mobility check.
So MS move.
Yeah. Halava, you are now nimble 2 because you lost the shield.
I have failed by 3 failures.
5 successes.
Halva?
Oh, sorry, 2 successes.
2 successes. Mags, would you like to reroll so you can actually get into melee combat? Or would you like to simply have this be a move and shoot?
Yeah, I was just gonna move and shoot. Yeah, that was actually what I wanted to do, so I'll go move and shoot.
Okay then. Which Rickdom do you fire at?
Well, what's everyone else shooting at? Because I know there's a limit on how many you can target one thing.
Alava and Faust are charging. Faust is going for Rickdom 3. Alava, let's just... His numbers are wrong. There's 2 Rickdom 3s. RD3, the lower one. RD2. RD2 and 3 are being charged.
Okay, so RD2
Both
and RD3.
RD2 and RD4 are opening up to Overwatch on Faust and Halava, respectively.
I was going to shoot at RD4.
RD4,
So
got
basically, Mags is going to be ducking and weaving. He wasn't expecting Faust to order a charge, so he wasn't actually ready for it. So he's going to try to keep pace, but essentially he's got a staggered start compared to them and is going to instead just open up with his beam spray gun and RD4.
it. Okay, then. I rolled very poorly on these rolls. For some reason, oh, wait. That wrong?
I got 2 successes on my beam spray gun shooting RD, the one I was shooting at.
Yep, and since it cannot, that's 14 on 11, 3 failures, 15 on 11. Why is... I just noticed that on my big... thing of I make a generic version for all these suits, and one of the calculators has a condition that's wrong. Now I'm gonna have to go do that after this. Anyways, failures. You had how many successes?
2 successes, RD4.
RD4, 2 successes. That's 6 damage. You roll me a 4-up.
On a D6 or
Yeah,
4.
you're lucky. You hit the cockpit. You vaporize the pilot.
All right, 3 MS kills for this fight so far for Mag. Not bad for his first MS
Boss.
combat.
Faust, Halava. Both RDA2 and RD3 have already used their reactions. Make your melee attacks.
So Faust moving in at max speed, just charging at this RD3. The dude's like, "Oh no!" And he suddenly shoots up. And he's like, I assume he's confused. And when he looks up, he just sees
He's
the Gundam
cowering.
coming. He sees the Gundam coming down on him with its beam saber, like pointed down, like it's gonna. You know, Barbatos when it kills the Gawzine pilot.
I actually haven't seen IBO.
You know that one victory screen for the Barbatos on Gundam Evolution?
I have seen that.
It's pretty much that. So
Good move.
she's moving in at max speed. I'm trying to get a melee crit.
Okay, then roll melee grit.
Yay! I need a 12.
I'm gonna spend an errata point so you get a -1.
Oh, I get an 11. Or 11. Let me write that down. It meets.
1 success.
Beats it. 1 success.
You slice off the arm holding the bazooka. It starts to go for its heat rod, and you are hearing each other. If you've already gone, I'm just going to say you're going to keep doing that. Halava, how does your attack go?
Have you seen that scene from 0083 with the Jim Power versus the Dom Troppin?
It's been a very long time
So
since I was.
the Dom Troppin essentially just pushes the Jim 3's weapon out of the way and goes for a bazooka shot. That's what.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's what Halava is going to try and do, and he's aiming for the cockpit.
Okay then, melee crit.
Alright. Would this be melee since it's,
That's flavored text. You did a charge, you have to do melee.
Gotcha.
Do
Well-
the char kick.
Melee grit.
-3 because you're aiming for a specific part of the mobile suit.
-3. Okay, so let's look at this. Melee grit
Oh
Oh
my
is
my god!
You are, however, point blank, so +2.
That's not gonna matter.
Hey, if you have an 8, you just have to get under an 8. I believe in you.
8
That's
failures.
doable.
I,
What did you roll?
8 failures.
No, like, what's your? So you needed an 8, and you got a
Yes.
what?
So, melee grit -4 plus. No, so it's melee grit, so it's more like threshold -4 plus 2. Oh, it's even worse than that, actually. And then I got a.
Wait, where are you getting the -4 from?
Oh, -3. My bad. There we go.
What the? Oh yeah, you failed bad. Yeah. So you push the bazooka out of the way from firing at you, but you go to try to complete the swing, and you try to put what's the word? The barrel of the hyper bazooka on top of the cockpit, but it pushes the hyper bazooka away, and now you're grappling.
it's not even a hyper bazooka is the worst part. It's the shoulder-mounted cannon. Yikes. Guy just deadlifted your cannon out of the way.
I mean, that's less impressive in space, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. On Earth, that would be fucking insane. I would be losing my mind.
You know, the lack of gravity sort of does put a damper on things.
Instead, Max is just gonna yell over laser comms. What are you doing, Oliver?
Yep, so it's grappling with you. And it's going to try to attack you with grappling.
Intense music.
Might 7. And I need to roll. My threshold is 10.
I take it I can't suppressive fire without hitting Halva, right?
No. Yeah, well, you can, but if you fire, you hit Halava.
No matter what. Like, no matter how good I do.
No. If you try to fire, I'm going to say you have to target a specific part of the mobile suit, and you mess up, you hit Halava.
Okay, see, yeah, I misheard you before. That might
You
be
can
worth
try it. There are very serious repercussions for that.
it.
I mean-
you know,
This is a serious situation, so.
yeah, I think Mags is gonna do it because that's who Mags is, one, and also he genuinely thinks Halava's about to just get fucking, like, wrecked here in a second anyway.
Intense MS music.
Yeah, so Mags just basically is going to, again, balance his beam spray gun against the shield, kind of like he's rotating through space, basically upside down relative to them at the moment, and he's just going to try to...
the camera.
Yeah, he's just going to fire a shot right at the Rick-Dom. So I have to target a specific location. Can I shoot the cockpit or no?
I assume
No,
Halava's in
this
the way.
This is good. No, because this is suppressive fire. No,
Okay.
they're not
What-
allowed to do returning fire on something that's not shooting at you.
Okay, can I attack it? Or...
No.
Okay, wait,
So,
so why
for
did you
ra-
tell me I could attack it before then? I'm
No.
confused.
Oh yeah. No. This is flavor text. So.
Oh,
what you're-
okay, gotcha. That was
What you're
the-
doing is suppressive fire, but you're firing at it at like the arm that's punching Polutro.
Okay, thank you. I thought when you said you
Palutro.
have to target a thing, I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, because like you have to make sure you don't hit Palutro.
Right. I thought you were asking me to pick a target. Is why I was asking before. So that's why.
No. Because you already described the action. You're trying to prevent this Rictom from shooting.
Okay. Do I have penalties?
Yep. So you're at medium range. You're basically just floating forward, so not move and shoot, just regular fire. You're trying to be specific, so it's a -3.
-3. I'm going to spend that narrative point to get a +2, which is going to bring it up to 10. So I got to roll below 10. Everyone, wish me luck.
That is doable.
Oh my god, it was so close.
How close?
11 over 10.
Would you like to use a narrative point to give
Yeah,
yourself +1?
that's so
Meets
fucking
it,
close.
beats it. Meets it, beats it, man. That's the
Yeah,
motto.
exactly. It's so close. I'm just gonna add the success to hit it.
Yep. So, Palutro, you see the fist of the Rictom coming towards the head of your gym, and suddenly there's a beam between you, and it backs off, and the Rictom backs off.
Get the fuck back, Oliver! Mags just kind of barks at.
Thanks for the save.
Rally, since he saw you shoot that Rictom, is going to fire at the same Rictom.
I love my boy.
He is, however, at long range, though. And that's, let's see, 8, 9, 3 successes. So that's 7 damage. RD2 is now dead.
Whew. Do I get a partial kill on that?
That's an assist.
Yay. Oh, well, my butt can unclench now that we got you out of that situation, Oliver.
Yeah.
Rally yells out, finish the last Rictoms. Now, team action maneuver. That is a failure. So it's just Zaku 1 that gets to go. It fires on you, Metro. It's firing at you and Rally because you're in the back right now.
No, not our ball. Leave our balls alone.
You dodge.
Oh, I'm going to try. I mean, it's a big if.
You certainly can try. I need to roll an 8. Because you're long range and you're nimble. That is a 12. I fail.
Oh. So I guess it doesn't matter. I did successfully dodge, but it doesn't matter because he missed. So that'll still burn my reaction. So
yeah. Yep. So Zaku 4 is going to join it, firing at the two of you, and it's going to fire at Rally instead. Rally is not going to dodge. 1 failure for that. Actually, no, I forgot. Rally is only nimble. 1 success. So that applies 2 damage to the shield. RD1 it is inside your formation. And it's going to go for you, Faust. Since it's so close, I don't need to make a move order. Or actually, I do need to make one because Rally's going to use his reaction to fire at the Rectum
That boy.
as it's charging you.
As am I, for the record. So Rally and me are double teaming another Rick.
Yeah, but you've already used your reactions.
I have another reaction.
Oh, that's good. Yep. Rally misses.
Oh, thank God I'm using it.
You're point blank range though. Oh, Max. Actually, no, you're medium distance. Sorry, we're getting where everyone is.
All right. Well, fortunately for everyone involved, I got a 9, which is 3 successes.
3 successes. I got a 10, which is also 3 successes. Tiebreaker. Roll me a d6. Whoever gets lowest wins. I rolled a 4. You win. You apply 5 damage to this guy.
Get the fuck away from the Gundam.
It goes for its attack still. And a -2 modifier. Because of frame damage.
I did something.
You did do a thing.
Oh, the Rectum 3 has 2 HP left. Holy shit, wait, I have an idea.
Yeah, for next, that is 8, 10. That's 1 failure on my part. Yep, so I'm gonna say, as the Rickdom's coming towards you, Faust, and you're dealing with Rickdom 3,
Mm-hmm.
you see a beam hit right into its arm, blowing off the heat rod along with the rest of the arm. The Rickdom rope recoils back.
Okay.
Now it's Zaku 2's turn.
Here's where I have a bad day.
It's gonna fire at Rally again.
No, my commander senpai.
Commander Senpai!
Need a 9. Failure.
Woo!
The other one is going to fire at, actually no, it's Matro's turn.
You're
I was
too
gonna laugh.
small.
That's twice as happened.
You're so small.
It's a
Robert.
-8. It's a threshold 8. That's pretty hard actually. I have a less than 1 in 3 chance of getting there.
So I'm gonna try and tag. Let's see here. We've got. Man, the Rickdoms are all pretty fucked up, aren't they?
Yeah, I would, if I were you, I'd choose Zaku Kai 3 because it's gonna
Yeah,
fire
he's the
at
one
you
who
next.
hasn't acted yet. And
Yeah, and if
yeah,
you
all
hit
the
it,
Zaku.
there's might be a chance you get to mission kill it.
Yep, makes sense. Try and tag him.
What's your threshold? It's long range,
Long range, which I have a long range weapon, so it's just a 12.
and
I
it's
think
nimble 2.
12, so functionally 14.
No,
Sorry.
nimble 2 is a negative
10. I mean,
modifier.
I went the other way. I thought the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
thing, said the wrong thing. I knew it didn't make things easier, but
It's a 10.
we'll give it a shot. Literally, I do suppose. Hey, there we go. That is a 7.
Woo!
7 successes. It's gonna
No,
try
no,
to
sorry, rolled a
dodge.
7, so that's a 3 success then, right?
No. Okay, so that's what the threshold calculator is for. Because meeting is 1 success. So, like, look at the threshold calculator. You write in 10 for your threshold. You got a 7, so that's 4 successes.
I see. Yeah. Oh, I've been screwing myself out of successes. Oh well. I've only succeeded like twice today anyway, so it's not that big a deal.
We're the commanding officers, and we haven't gotten like a single thing done.
You know,
I don't know.
I
In
disagree.
classic-
I successfully stole a kill from someone.
In
So
classic fashion, Senior NCO Mags is here to ruin the enemy's day.
I
So,
don't.
yeah,
I wouldn't say you haven't accomplished nothing. You did just
we
do
did
the
just
thing you
stop
were.
the battleship.
Yeah, so like you've
You
mission
did.
accomplished. So long as you kill these mobile suits, you've done it.
Yeah, true. You know what? We're ballers. We're gaining. We're based. We're
You're
red pill.
gaming.
We're gaming. We're literally gaming.
Six successes on a 13. I have 8 successes.
Wow, that seems less good.
No, yeah, so it dodges. Barely. Yep, so you're firing after this Zakukai. It moves closer, and it moves and shoots at you, Matro.
That's going to be a real problem.
Oh no. A very bad oh no. Does anyone have any reactions left? Rally has a reaction.
Save Metro.
He's just going to
Soccer
football,
ball.
just kick me like a soccer ball out of the way.
Rally is going to take the shot for you.
Ooh.
Okay, 0 damage there, then. You see. Yep, you see Rally just getting littered with bullets.
Uh-oh.
Looking at the number of points, I would have been just straight dead.
Oh, very. I technically wasn't supposed to do that, but I'm feeling merciful today.
Mags is angry now.
It's top of the turn now.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for a leadership test for Rally. Because the last thing he told you guys to do was finish the Rectoms. I rolled a critical success for that.
Yeah, baby.
Leadership 5, Keen 4, Keen 9. Okay, everyone who's trying to finish off the Rectoms, you got a +3.
Yeah, boy.
RD 3 is gonna continue its melee with Faust. Do you want to use
Shoot
your
him.
+3 now? Do you want to use your +3 now, Faust, or hold on to it for your attack?
I'm suppressive firing that guy, by the way.
Okay, if he's
Okay, then.
suppressing, then I will not do anything because I want to kill this guy in a metal way possible, in the most metal way possible.
Mags, do your fire roll.
All right, do I get my +3 for reaction shooting this thing, or?
Yes.
All right,
Suppressive
so
fire.
1d6, 1d6, 1d6. That's 6, 11, 11 out of 14. That is 4 successes with
4
my beam spray
successes?
gun as I shoot him.
Okay, then. So my 9 becomes a 7 for what I need. Goes in for the attack. Do you want to parry this attack? There's a non-insignificant chance I will fail this roll. Boss.
Non-insignificant chance you'll fail the roll, and you're okay. You know what? I should be fine. I still got. I'm good. I got like a shield. I got health. I got frame. I'll take it.
I gave him
Okay,
a good penalty.
What are literally any of those things?
Also tired, if you could do me a favor and post the chart from our server about like probability from resources into VC text so everyone can see the actual odds for a 3d6.
Okay.
It's a lot different than a D20.
Yeah, is it?
7.
Yep, so I failed. It's now your turn, Faust.
Okay, so last orders given. Finish the fight.
Finish these
Faust?
Rectoms.
Faust is in the melee. It's grappled with Faust. Faust sliced off an arm. It grabs onto her Gundam shoulder. Faust is just going to raise her fist and punch through the cockpit of the Rickdom.
Okay, then.
How much health does Rickdom 3 have?
If
2
you look
health.
up- yeah, two grand total of 2.
Okay. And I'm gonna use. How many narrative points do I have?
2. I wouldn't use them right now. I'm probably going to miss this parry.
Okay.
Oh, that's let's see, that's an 8. I have 2 successes on my parry.
And
Very
what?
melee grit.
Okay. Give me a second. Melee grit 12. Does it get nimble or what?
No, it doesn't. You have to be mobility 5 to get nimble. Rickdom isn't fast enough. You do have your +3 because you're doing the thing Rally told you to do.
+3, so it's actually a 60. I mean,
60.
a 50. A
Very
50.
good. Very
How
good.
much did you get?
Hmm?
How many successes did it get?
I got 2 successes.
Okay. I got a 9. Wait. Sorry, I fucked up a bit. Yeah, I got a 9. I just fucked up the threshold calculator. 7 success.
7 successes. It's poultry. You bat away its arm. You smash the fist into this Rickdom. You hear a feminine voice quickly gasp, and then silence.
And
Abigail.
Faust just there's like no emotion. Faust just yanks out the arm and it's just probably covered in blood.
No, it's scratched. I think the only thing you care about is the fact that the mechanics are going to yell at you for scratching the paint again.
Yeah,
Halva, it's your turn.
like it's like, dude, Faust does not care for the enemy. Faust only cares for winning.
There's RD1 in your midst, Halva.
Alright. Halava's going to comms real quick, and then be like, Matro, I think you should start aiming for the Zakus. I got these two.
I feel like if Matro is making any response, I would just be fuck, as he's trying to dodge machine gun fire.
Halva,
I'll help you
you're
later,
firing
bye.
at RD1?
Can I make a roll to actually aim at 2 targets?
Yes, you can. Describe exactly what you want to do, and I'll tell you if you can and if there's any modifiers.
Okay, I'm aiming at 1 with the bazooka, and aiming at 1 with the Vulcans.
So 2 different weapons?
I'm also going to use my modifier of co-pilot, if they're close enough to me.
Shit. Drop my dice. I need that.
And it's me you want to apply here, so it'd just be a +1.
Yes. What's it's me you want to again?
If they attacked enemy, then you get a +1. If they attacked an ally, you get a +1, and draw them to you. So it won't apply here. But question: does co-pilot apply to one attack roll or both?
No, because it's only one roll. It's the way it works when you attack 2 targets is you get to declare priority for who gets successes first and which weapons get successes first. So take for example, in this case, you're firing your bazooka and you're firing your 60 millimeters.
Yes.
If you say that your bazooka goes first, and the 60 millimeters goes second, and the Rectom comes first, and the Zaku comes second, if you get 1 success, the bazooka round goes into the Rectom, and nothing happens to the Zaku. It's assumed you missed.
Okay, so in that case, are they both in short range?
It'd be long range because you're using a short range weapon on a medium range target.
Okay, then I'll say that what
You
gets
can
priority.
use your cannon. Don't you have your cannon still?
It's
Or you
out of
have
ammo. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is that the Vulcans take priority. I'm going to fire at RD1, and then the second shot will be at RD2. Or not RD2, RD3?
RD1. Initiative order, if anything's taken out, that's what's actually on the field.
Oh, only RD1 is alive.
Correct.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
You did it because, remember, it is possible to mission kill a mobile suit. You can kill the pilot without destroying the mobile suit.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to finish off RD1. I don't know. I thought there was 2 Rickdoms left. There's only 1, so I'm just going to bazooka shot RD1.
Yeah, there's husks.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
3? Did you include point blank?
That's a -1, correct?
No, point blank is a +2.
Oh. Then that's 5 successes.
Yep, you open up with your 60 mils, and you just riddle this guy.
Gotcha.
That's another kill. Mags, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Who shot my officer?
One of the Zakus. I can't remember which one.
Well,
You can't really tell the difference between them.
one of them has a commander marking on it, I'm pretty sure. So I think
Things were so hectic that you couldn't really tell. You see that Matro and Rally are just exchanging fire with these guys.
Well, Max,
Currently, from where you currently are, Faust is in charge.
Mags is going to rush up on Zaku 1 with his beam saber drawn and just try to run it through from behind.
From behind?
Because it was pushing up on the others and shooting them.
That is right.
So the way I'm imagining this is that we were in the brawl at the Rectoms, and while we were fighting them, the Zakus were pushing the ball, rally, etc.
Okay then. I'd like you to roll me poise.
So
Take the average between your maneuver and your stealth, then do mobility. Round up if it's an odd. You guys haven't. It won't matter because this is only a one shot. But you guys do know the check boxes for when you fail rolls. That the checkbox.
all right, 1, 1, and 6. So that is Snake Eyes, another awakening point, and a total of 8 versus 13. 6 successes.
You sneak up on this Zaku. It hasn't noticed you yet. It's still
I'm
firing.
going to press my beam saber against its cockpit, make the contact comms, and just go, shut down your reactor. Tell the others to do the same.
Okay, then I'd like you to roll me
That's skill count.
attack, intimidation. Plus
Oh
three.
no, I'm furious. I will kill this guy in 3 seconds.
Wrath, intimidation.
Because these guys shot my officer, and now I'm mad. That is an 8 versus an 8, so that is 1 success.
You see the Zaku let go. I'm gonna use 3 narrative points so the others don't flee. How do you want to deal with this Zaku that you currently have in your grasp, Mags? Because the other 3 are continuing to fight.
Oh, I'm just going to interpose myself between my commander, the ball, and the Zakus that are firing with their commander as a meat shield. And
Okay, then.
they're going to have to choose. Are they going to keep shooting at us and hit their own commander, or are they going to back the fuck off?
It's Rally's turn. Rally's gonna return fire, and he's gonna shoot at Zaku 4, I guess. It's 8. Huh?
Sorry, I just looking through something.
6 successes for the dodge roll, and that's 13 minus 2 because nimble. Then bad range, that's a 9. That's a failure. Zaku 1 is going to go into wait to act.
Yeah, for the record, the second it does anything that isn't staying powered down, I'm going to spend that reaction to thumb the activation on the beam saber.
Zaku 4 is going to return fire at Rally. Rally lacks
Can I use
a shield
my-
anymore. Now nimble 2.
Oh,
Is a 9. 9 for dodge roll on a 15. That's 7 successes. Man, nimble 2 is kind of awesome.
It's very
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah, actually, this is like the first fight. This is the second combat I really got to like use it properly. It's actually, it really like makes Zeon mobile suits in particular much better. Yep, so it fails. Fire back. Zaku 2 is going to try to fire at Rally again, and Rally's going to fire back. They're both nimble too, so it's 11. They both fail. They just keep trading shots. Matro, it's your turn.
Right. I'm gonna try and dump a shot into Zaku 4, even though I know that trying to stop 3 before he shoots is smart, but I don't think I'm gonna land those shots on him. So I'm gonna try and
Yeah, because they're so hard to hit.
yeah. So I'm gonna go for 4, who's soaked out his initiative. And if this goes well,
Would you like to
might
use a
try and
narrative point?
ooh, what the hell? Why not?
You got 5 of them.
So yeah,
Yep.
let's
So fire order with a -2 for nimble.
yeah. So basically, between the narrative point and the nimble kind of cancel each other out at this juncture.
Yes,
If I've got that
correct.
It's rolling for a flat 12. Ooh, that's a lot better. That is 6 success.
6 success. You blast into Zaku 4.
I accidentally peeked at the director's sheet. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it doesn't matter right now since, like, what I keep in there is like these things.
Yeah, I just clicked on it and it went there, and I was like, "Oh no, I've broken the sacred rule."
You did the no.
I turned to dust immediately for my son.
I'd like you to roll me a 4-up.
4.
4. Excellent. You just got a mission kill.
Excellent. I was wondering, could I try and like press the point of like these guys should really fucking give up at this point now?
Yeah.
They're down to 2 of them, and their
Yeah.
like battleship is burning behind them.
You could also do the bad cop thing of, look, Mags is going to execute your commander in 3 seconds, so you better.
You need to stop.
That's true. And can I like with that like, hey, look at the markings on that GM, like remind them who's got their commander prisoner, and like play up the
Okay,
angle.
then,
Like even if I tell them not to, we might not be able to stop them.
act out the scene. You open comms.
Attention remaining Zaku, surrender immediately, or share the your ship is burning. There's only 2 of you left, and I'm not sure I can stop. What the hell was the joke name earlier in the chat? The ghost of Ifish from like turning your commander into a kebab. So give up.
Can I have the Gundam like position itself right next to the ball? Like you try and do
Wait.
anything, I will fuck you up.
Yeah, so
Good cop,
if you
bad
do-
cop stuff.
Yeah, if you do that. Okay, then Matro, I'd like you to make either tact and empathy. Or charm empathy.
Tact, empathy. I gotta do charm. Empathy's not that bad.
I do like that you now just made in this session the ghost from Ifish name canon.
I mean, somebody else came up with it first. I just stole it. I saw it written down. It seemed like a good name.
The Gundam as the ball's shadow. Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to succeed. Is it all right if I burn another?
Wait, did you remember the +3?
I didn't hear that, so
I
haven't rolled yet. +3. I'm rolling for 10 against 2. Yeah, you know what? I'll let it die. I rolled 3, so yeah, that succeeds by
A
a lot.
They surrender.
Zaku's
Huzzah.
like physically raise their hands.
Their cockpits open. They drop their weapons.
Wow, lucky you.
He then turns the beam saber on, and it's war crime o'clock.
Oh no, Rally will shoot Mags then. He's legally required to.
Rally has Mag still on not enough of a
On enough of a leash. I wasn't sure how far along the whole,
No, Rally is a
block we were.
professional.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rally. The thing about
Professionals have
thing you,
standards.
Standards.
the thing you need to understand about Mags and Rally's dynamic is that Rally is the only thing keeping Mags stable.
This is
Yeah,
a
rally would be pretty bad.
Yeah, Rally is Mags's like last surviving friend. So there is a
Morality
powerful.
pet.
I was just gonna say this is just like the expense. You've offloaded your conscience, or your sense of conscience to someone else.
Basically to process things. That's
I mean,
where Mags.
Honestly, that is like far from the most unhealthy coping mechanism in Gundam,
Yeah, so
which is a really sad statement when you get down to it.
Mags
So-
just withdraws the beam saber from the cockpit, not activated before anyone screams in horror, and basically taps it to indicate that they should open up now.
You see a very small woman come out of the cockpit, Mags.
All right, they will be taken prisoner in Jim Hands very gingerly to be moved.
Damn, damn. I wonder what that other lady that
Rally
Faust turned
said,
into paste.
Rally says, as make sure to grab the Zakus while you're at it.
Yeah.
The eggheads want to look at these.
All right, yeah. So one hand has the pilot, the other's just gonna grab the Zaku by the pipes.
The Gundam does the way Amuro dragged that Zaku back to the white base.
No, that was. Oh yeah, that was in the gun cannon. I forgot.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it was
remember
in the
how
gun
many.
cannon, but she's in the Gundam, so it looks even more intimidating.
Remember how many of these suits did we end up mission killing rather than blowing to bits?
It was like four total. Because like the way I was doing mission kills, because that's actually something I just decided right now. If you reduce something's frame to 1 on a 4-up, I just say you happen to vaporize the cockpit.
Pilot.
Or you just take out the head and they're essentially blind.
No, they have auxiliary cameras. They can still do stuff.
I see.
Okay, so we've got like almost a team's worth of still semi-functional.
Ours
Most,
Zeon
actually,
suits.
almost all of them are touched.
Yeah, so glorious days.
You're gonna get a medal for this.
How's the Prince Garma doing? I know it's got no bridge and no engines. Is it like burning and gonna explode, or is it just a crippled wreck? That
Excellent question. If you look at narrative points, I'd like everyone to make a dodge roll for me.
Oh no.
Wow.
I was gonna be like,
Like an MS check?
Yes.
Like an MS move?
Yeah, MS move check.
okay. So real quick, was that you spending all the narrative points?
Yes.
Can we spend those right back?
You certainly can.
I'd like to spend one. I feel this is gonna suck.
I would like to spend a narrative point to boost my success chance, and I have a nimble 1, right?
Nimble won't matter for this.
Oh, okay.
Just dodge.
6 successes.
Just succeed the dodge roll.
I'm using my narrative point to boost my chances.
Thank God I spent that. Oh no, I guess it would have been 1 success. So
Yep, so any failures? Faust?
Give me a sec. Type it in. 3 successes.
3 successes. You all get warnings on your heads up systems. Incoming fire. You start to dodge. Masses of missiles just obliterate the position you were in as you're dragging along these 4 Zakus. 3 Zakus, actually. I don't think you cared to carry the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I cared to, it's outside my capabilities, I think.
You return to base. Rowley goes to inform Captain Beffers of what happened. I'd like everyone to make me a combat fatigue check.
Let's check it out.
Combat fatigue grit.
That's my secret. I'm always fatigued.
Gotta roll a 4 or lower.
That's so bad.
I got 1 success.
For
One
success.
If you succeed, simply take 1 mind damage.
10. So, like
That's
7.
7 failures.
That's really bad.
Faust
Holy
has a 4. She needs to hit the gym.
If the combat fatigue check is failed, roll the D3, and that's how much mind damage you take.
Oh, 3 failures. Never mind.
You know how this goes, Tired.
Roll a 3D. I got a 3. Maximum damage.
Yep, so you take 3 mind damage.
So now she's got 5 mana damage. I wonder if this will affect her actions. Oh, so does that put her in the breaking status?
Wait, what? Wait, hold up.
Because,
You have-
if
you
the
have-
health is at -1, it... wait. Sorry. I think I fucked up. Because I see the unsettled, unstable, and breaking check, right?
No, so first thing, notice how your mind has a number next to it?
Yeah, mind 8. I put it at 5 now since I took 3 damage.
Yeah, so you
So-
you have to reduce mind to 0 to start
And the-
applying damage in your injury slots.
Okay, yeah.
You haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, so Faust is just, Uh-oh.
Why do you keep building your characters where you constantly fail these?
Listen.
No, not
When we
you.
get to
Tired.
the-
Tired does this like this is not this is a very normal thing for Tired.
Look, when we get to the Grips War, we're gonna be so fucking mentally clad.
Oliver is
I mean-
traumatized, okay?
I think the funny thing about the Gripsaur is everyone's going to be like, oh, Mags is absolutely going to be a Titan. Mags can't join the Titans. He's a Spaceoid.
I mean,
Listen,
Sure,
it's
I
good enough
mean,
for Tiny.
that's
You can
not-
sneak through it.
Sirocco's the exception. Sirocco's the main...
no. Remember, the main character of UC Engage was a Zeon pilot who
Yeah.
joins the Titans.
Yeah, but the Titans make very rare exceptions, and Mags is not within that profile. Plus, Mags
It
would
sort
just
of
kind
gets in the way of
Oh,
their
to be
super
fair,
racism.
Like, if no one thinks to directly at Smags, they'll assume that you're an Earth, Earther
That's
who
fair.
fucking hates outer space.
Yeah.
Right? The way you
It's like,
talk about this,
No,
It's
but the
like
you'll
it's
get
like,
right
sir,
through primary
it's like-
screening.
It's
As
like,
Franz
sir,
Fanon
it says
said-
here. It
As
says here in
Franz
his
Fanon says, the colonized people have internalized their oppression.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like this. Everyone thinks Mags is gonna be a Titan until they actually see the horror of AUG Mags unrestrained by Federation military conduct.
Okay, then.
Did
you
that
all-
even stop the Titans?
I'd love it to be more confusing. You should join Karaba, and it's like, what are you doing on Earth doing this? Just-
Okay, then.
Just
So,
baffling.
you all return to the Rio de Janeiro. Your carrier is currently unscathed. The mechanics are cheering you for your job well done.
Mags puts the Zeon pilot down gingerly, opens up his cockpit, keeps his pistol trained on her until
Or-
the Marines come for.
Yeah, the security teams come,
Faust
take
just, like,
away the
tosses-
prisoners.
Faust tosses. Is it 0G in the hangar right now?
Yeah, it's always 0G. There's no
Okay, Faust
artificial
just
gravity.
tosses her Zaku 2 into the MS capture net that they have for when MS are making landings and stuff. She just tosses it and she just docks, and one of them and everyone could just see the blood stains on the fucking hands of the Gundam, and they're like, "Ah, man, that's gonna take forever to clean."
This is Gundam, bitch. We floated this bitch. Take your sensitive ass back to gravity.
Yep, so Rowley is talking to Captain Beffers, and he taps on his helmet and he looks up to all of you and says, "Good work. I'll talk to you later. Just know that you guys did excellently out there."
What'd I say, Oliver? We're not gonna die today.
You see the two of them walk off.
Yay,
We won. That's all that matters.
That went much better than I could have
You're not
reasonably expected.
Yeah, you just gotta have faith in the good old fox hunt trap. I told y'all.
Classics work.
Yeah.
Yep. So now you're ordered to go rest. What do you guys do?
Mags
So
is getting
now
drunk.
wait. So this is what's called a closing action section of an episode. What you do during one of these is this is how you regain mind health. You do a hobby, and then you regain D2 mind health. If it's somehow connected to a skill check, it's 1 plus D2. You are by abusing some, I don't know, alcohol, for example, you can trade a body for a mind health as a coping mechanism. During a long campaign, this is how you counteract the effects of combat fatigue. So those of you who will note how you improve skills outside of combat, since there's only an opening actions and a closing action section where you can try to improve skills, you have to balance improving skills with regaining mind health. Now, as you were saying, Max?
Mags is going to go take care of his late wife's plant that he keeps with him and is trying to desperately keep alive.
Is it the only memento?
It is one of his only mementos of his family on side 2. Is this plant his wife gave him when he got assigned to Earth.
Okay, then. You arrive at your room. What does it look like?
Oh, Mags's room is
Yeah,
deceptive.
it's the senior NCO's berth. You share your room with 4 other people.
Mags's room specific section is deceptively in order. If you were just to do a quick inspection, his area looks perfectly normal, perfectly orderly, what you would expect a senior NCO's berth to look like. But there's just little things, stuff that's out of order. The sheet is shifted in a certain way that looks like it wasn't actually made. The pillowcase is yanked off halfway, but you can't notice because the pillow's buried halfway between the bed and the wall. Stuff like that. It's just there's something underlying it that while it looks fine on the surface, there is something deeply wrong. And the only decoration in his spot is the plant that he takes care of. It's a little bush in a pot, essentially. Nothing fancy. But the one time someone has ever messed with it, Mags got put in the brig for breaking their arm.
Serious offense. So you get to a plant. What do you do?
He's just going to make sure that the water levels are okay. He's got to be very careful how much he waters it because one, it needs a certain amount of water and you don't want to overwater it. But two, you're shipboard. You've got limited water rations. So Mags is making sure everything's good. He's going through this very methodical checklist that is like this very hand scrawled note duct taped to the pot. The ink is fading. The paper itself is torn in a place where smudge. And he just goes through the procedure of taking care of this plant very carefully, very seriously.
I'd like you to roll me tact, survival, +3.
All right, I got a 6 out of 8.
That's a success. So you regain your mind health. What does taking care of this plant feel like to you?
For Mags, it is simultaneously very sorrowful, but there's also a strange bit of peace that descends upon him when he works on it. Like, he reminisces on his wife, he reminisces about his kids, he thinks about home, his parents, his neighbor, his friends. It's sad, but it is a closure sorrow for Bags every time he goes through this little ritual. Of course, the only one who knows what he does is Rally, and he only told Rally when he was drunk once about it. To everyone else, Mags is just very serious about this plant.
Okay then. That was a good scene. The rest of you, you're still in the hangar. You see the mechanics, they've busted out the whiskey. Because in space, it's either a hard liquor or no liquor. I'm not joking. That's actually how space works. You cannot have wine or beer in space. And they're passing around beverage pouches, which are a little like Capri Suns.
But with fucking whiskey. So Faust is going to skip the drink and she is going to go to the cafeteria,
The
get
mess hall.
herself some coffee, reheated coffee, into the hangar, and she's going to use that big smart brain of hers to go through the Gundam's data and, see how it can improve.
Okay then. Halava, Atro, you see Lieutenant, you see a mechanic offer a drink to Faust. She declines, then she leaves. The mechanics offer you two a drink.
Matro take like a pull of whatever liquor's on offer, then go and see about putting together some paperwork for like the after action on this, because I feel like Matro being pre-war military has still not like fully adapted to the very like loosey-goosey attitude towards things that is like cropped up as the war has gone on, because he missed like the first 6 months of it. So it's like, congrats,
You're an
great mission done,
envy
but
of
there's like
high
still work
command,
to actually be done.
a junior officer who actually gives a shit about paperwork.
I know, the rarest thing remaining in Gundam.
And you didn't get lost.
Well, I didn't navigate. That's what I have the senior enlisted for.
Yep, so do you want to say any words of encouragement for Halaba as you leave?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, we did. Let's see. So Nash does not have any leadership. I do, however, have politics, and I can give a like speech that's full of pleasant sounding buzzwords, but provides no actual like.
No, I would say instead you understand the significance of what you just did.
Yeah, I got
Go
some
full
reports to
political
write, and I'm thinking
commissar on
promotions
Halava.
all around.
I'd say roll me tact and politics then.
Action politics. 7. The 7. So 1 success on that, I suppose.
You realize how big of a deal the thing you just did was.
Time to get out in front of that.
You just single-handedly destroyed a battleship which was designed specifically to defeat mobile suits.
Well, back to the drawing board.
What this
6
might
days.
imply about how strategy is going to work after the 1-year war is that the age of the battleship is over. You can't even reconfigure a battleship to fight mobile suits. It doesn't work.
Big old Battleship fan. It breaks my heart, but God, it's true.
Alaba, you see Machu kind of looking bummed out.
He sort of takes one of the, I imagine, like, pouches of alcohol. He's like, hey, we did it, right?
Yeah, it's the end of an era, and it's sort of sad.
How so?
Only an idiot would build a battleship anymore.
Suppose I see where you're coming from, but we're still alive, so that's something to celebrate, isn't it?
Definitely. Good work.
You too. I'm glad nobody got blown up, except for the Zeeks, I suppose.
I imagine none of us have a whole lot of sympathy to go around for them. It seems like this is a crew of people who are got a whole lot of reason to hate them.
Well, there's also the fact that I didn't make so tired. We'll talk about this, but like there are way less NPCs than in a regular campaign because I don't think you want to like know about the contraband guy on the ship or like the cooks or like your mechanic, the captains of your like each individual mechanic captain for the mobile suits.
Or the rival.
Yeah, or your plucky, not 15-year-old child soldier rival. Okay, then. It become a couple hours go on. It's now about 7 o'clock. You've been resting for the last, I don't know, 5 hours? You get the sortie alarm. You all arrive at the hangar.
I mean, Faust was already in the hangar.
Rally looks perturbed. You're all lined up.
Don't tell me. Are you gonna say we shot down the wrong ship?
Hmm?
No, continue, please.
No, I didn't actually hear what you said.
I was about to be like, is this gonna be like what happened during hunting the Bismarck, where they nearly shot down the wrong ship, or like they were attacking the wrong ship while the Hood was doing its attack, and they're like, wait a second,
Oh,
something's wrong, and then the real Bismarck shows up, and it's like, oh, fuck.
No.
yeah, where they shot at the heavy cruiser instead.
Rally
Shot
has his
Prince
helmet in the crook of his arm. After repeated messages, Prince Garma has refused to surrender. It is currently making its way towards our position. Our orders are to sink her.
Good. It was getting a bit boring around here. Mags puts his helmet on.
They're just going to kill their entire crew.
No, we're gonna kill their entire crew.
I mean, is there
Doesn't
any
care.
reason for us to even stand and fight them at this point?
Well, the ship can be repaired if it gets back.
I mean, I just meant in terms of if it's coming after us, could we not just fall back to our
Why? We're here.
reinforcements
Might
coming
as well
up?
get this over with.
True enough.
Besides, if it does manage to limp back closer to Zeon, that's some other Fed boys that might get killed by it. Nah, we already wounded it. We'll just put it down now.
Best
we,
to nip things in the bud.
Did we take out its entire mobile suit complement?
Yes.
Okay.
It only has one of its 4 engines.
So it's flying almost blind because its bridge has been destroyed. It's got 1 engine left. This is an execution, not a battle. But if they want to die,
Oh, I get
That's
it.
up to them.
This is, I get it. I know what this is like. Okay.
I would
think I
like
get-
I would like everyone to roll me keen awareness -3.
3?
I'm using a narrative point for a +2. So let's
By
see.
some miracle, I got snake eyes on a 3. Is the thing. Like I needed to roll a 3 or under to succeed, and I got snake eyes.
Oh, this is 2d6, but that would still count.
Yeah, 2d6.
So just remove
No,
one
that's what I'm
dice.
saying. Like my threshold was a 3, and I rolled a 2d6, and I got a 1/1 by some miracle.
Oh.
wait, is that
That's
another
a
awakening
crit.
point for you, by the way?
Yeah. So
The world's worst stats bar.
I'm going to use narrative points.
so what against all odds does Mags realize with 2 successes?
Thing is,
You
like
know what?
in our campaign, the female not Cav became the strongest new type the earliest.
Clearly, clearly you just have to have Mags meet not Cav from that campaign and just see how
Yeah,
long it takes.
Jane Bell Hunt.
James Bell Hunt and
James.
Misha Sachs. Jane
Just as
Just kill
bloodthirsty.
So did anyone fail?
Oh, yeah.
7, and I got
Matro then. What
I needed
everyone
to get
else
a
here?
7, and I got a 6. Give me a second.
Yep, so you six. No, it's just it's binary. It's fail succeed for this one.
Oh, okay.
So everyone except Matro, you hear Rally under his breath, just muttering "stupid bastards." He's visibly upset. You all go out. You're in a V formation.
If any of you are worried about this, just let me handle it. Just keep the AA guns off me.
Faust just looks at the Gundam's head. It looks at who's at Mags's gym, like a knowing look.
It-
Just keeps flying.
If we get in close, get in one of their blind spots, maybe we could force them to surrender.
Oh no, they had their champ.
I was gonna recommend the same thing. We blow out the last engine. All the impotent rage in the universe isn't going to make them a threat anymore.
No, they got guns on there. They've got a reactor in there that could blow. I'm not gonna let them blow more of Side 4 to shit just because they're being too stubborn. They had their chance to surrender. They refused it.
Faust presumes the enemy is planning a suicide run. The Prince Garma is named after, as you all know, Garmazabi. Garmazabi was loved by the people, and now he's dead. Will they allow their ship to be captured? No.
I'm
I
not
would
leaving
lie.
it to the security boys to sweep either.
Okay then. Rally says to Matro, "You stay behind me. I would like everyone to make me a move check."
A MS move check.
Do we resupply, by the way?
Yeah, resupply.
Hey, I got a success. Sorry, 2 successes.
That's it.
Ooh, Snake Eyes.
On a 3d6?
Yay. Yes.
Like critical success?
Yes. I got a 4. Snake Eyes and a 2.
Oh, that's not a critical success then, but that is Snake Eyes.
What's the roll?
Oh.
Move check.
I got 11 successes. And
11.
wait, hold up. I got a 3 in pressure. I feel like something's wrong.
Huh?
Where's the thing that tells us where the awakening point?
It's an awakening. 3 failures. Okay then. Did everyone roll that?
Oh, here we are. Awakening, 1 point.
Yeah, you accidentally pressed on
On pressure.
yeah.
Turn that blank.
Yeah, actually, if you actually increase the rank, it's automated.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Faust now has an awakening point, and she got 11 successes.
11 successes. Okay then. Did everyone 2 successes? So that's everybody, right? Max?
Yeah, I got 2 successes.
3 failures.
Okay then. 3. Okay then. One moment. There's something I need to do. Okay, let's do this from the top. Halava. Firing at you. Let's see. That's 2 failures. Good. You close the distance. Max row. Let's do this again. That's 1 success. How many did you get? 2?
I had 2, yeah.
You dodge.
Oh boy.
Wait, I rolled more fail. Oh, no, man.
No, and rolling more failures doesn't matter. You see Matro in front of you. You see rounds from the AA complement fighting to rally shield. It becomes slag. Faust, you're up. That is 7. You effortlessly dodge. Max, how many successes did you get? Well, it doesn't matter. I failed. Yes. So Mags, you want to kill it as fast as possible. Matro, you want to maneuver kill it before Mags can do anything. Correct?
That would be my hope. I'd rather force them to realize that it's completely hopeless to keep fighting and give up.
Okay then. What do you want to do, Mags?
I mean, Max was just gonna go basically around the ship, punching holes in it with his beam spray gun. Just you know how the beam spray gun has the alternate forms of fire that are way less accurate, but in this case, narratively, he's just punching holes until he hits something nice.
Okay then. This is going to be an opposed roll between the two of you. So, I want both of you to make me a snapshot or move and shoot. I can't remember if I changed it or not.
Right.
It's snapshot.
It's move and shoot on my sheet still. So I'll just...
No, just Matro, and Mags.
All right.
Whoever gets more...
5 and 4, so that is 8, 13 versus 13, so 1 success.
Matro, if you succeed, if you get 2 successes, you get your way.
Guess what I got exactly?
Oh, what did you get exactly?
2 successes.
Well done.
Two successes. You kill its engines.
Sorry, Jim. Ball is faster.
The ball
makes sense.
actually
He's got
is
the
fast.
long-range cannon.
That's true. I guess I could have started shooting before he had a good target.
The real question is, do they broadcast a surrender signal?
Rally demands their surrender. I would like someone to roll me a d6.
I shall do so. I rolled a 1.
You didn't get the number I was going for. They continue to fight.
All right, punching holes now.
You throw a hole. All of you keep throwing round into round until suddenly you hit something important. Max, roll me a 2d6 with a success threshold of 3.
7.
I'm going to spend a narrative point to make this threshold 6.
Okay, it is a 7 versus a 6.
You have 1 failure?
Yeah.
It's starting to go critical.
All right, Mag says, all right, that's that. And he's just going to accelerate away.
Everyone, make a move check.
Meets it.
4 successes.
4 successes.
2 successes.
Meets it and beats it. Thank God.
7 success.
You see this massive, pink flower envelop the Prince Garma. Your screens go bright with light. And then it suddenly calms down. Prince Garma is no longer anywhere to be seen. Max. Matro. Add 1 ship kill.
And that is an interesting note for Max to have made ace on, by the way, because that just makes him an ace.
Say, does that only count as 1?
Exactly, it does. Overcomms, Max just said, job's done. Can we get out of here now?
Oliver's going to open his cockpit and stand in front, and he's going to salute as he sees the wreckage.
Faust is just like eyeing Oliver in the cockpit of the Gundam as it's just floating in space. She's just kind of staring at the kid, saluting. Actually, yeah.
I imagine that's rather like cathartic for Alva at this point.
He's lost his ship and he's taken it out. I don't want to say respect, but it's
Boss.
definitely, yeah.
Alva's only 2 years younger than you.
Don't worry about it. Faust is just, looking at it for the corner of her out of her eye, like on the left side of her cockpit, on the left monitor. It's just like a little pop up with all of us saluting, and Faust is just kind of looking at him as the Gundam floats in space.
And that's the session. So while I have you here, you may stop the recording. Tired. So